Hello, everybody. Happy Boxing Day. Boxing Day is definitely about punching bad guys, not about the origin that I heard was, hey, thanks for coming by, Alex. Slash Red Whale 335. Very good to see you. Happy Boxing Day. We punch John Wick looking villains here. So yeah, the origin of Boxing Day I heard was that it's the one day of the year the servants would get off in like late 19th century England or whatever. And then just gonna check my notification there because it's okay, it is showing. And thank you very much for the follow. Let's switch back to this, the actual game. Yeah, that since it was the one day that the servants had off, they would like put all of the leftovers from Christmas dinner in boxes. And so that's what the nobility had to eat on the 26th because it was the one day of the year that the servants weren't working. So I'm not necessarily super excited about that kind of tradition because people should have more time off. So how about the version where we punch various people? Maybe that'll be fine. So this is the daily challenge mode. And you start with a deck of 15 random cards. So I think I won't get to pick any of these. You can gain 20 pounds every time you skip a card reward. Boxing deck, yes. And you get 3 rollbacks per turn. So I don't know that I don't have one of these running just yet. And we have a bit under 6 hours left to do this one. So instead, we're going to do a new daily play. And this is going to be Agent Xmas because we're still in the 12 days of Christmas or whatever, and it's fun to have the hat. And this is it's the same prompt. So this is 15 random cards. Let's look at what we've got. Shift, move up to 2 or move to the other side of an enemy. Second day of Christmas, 2 turtle doves. These are the turtle doves. Long strike, 2 long strikes, a shove, a jump kick, quick strike, a combo finisher. Root down, good for not getting pushed. Option play, panic dash. I've never actually used this one before. Broad shoulders, you get push collision damage, tactical retreat, quick kick, and ready up. So there's a lot of movement in here, and our big damagers are the jump kick and the combo finisher. We may have to draft into some more damage as we move forward with this. We've united all of the world's criminal organizations into one group to fight me. Fight. So we're in a biker garage kind of thing here, and looks like we're getting random sets of enemies. So this is a mystical ninja because these are very much Hollywood ninja. A prisoner who's going to get a damage bonus every turn, and security who does not as much damage. They push for 1 tile and do 4 damage, but they auto attack. So if I do anything that would prompt an attack, they're going to go ahead and push me into the motorcycle here, and I'm going to take some extra damage because of collision against that. So let's figure out what our best way to, roguelike deck builders are a big favorite of mine, and much of what I've played on the channel this year have been deck builders. But this is really fun because it looks so different from something like Slay the Spire or Griftlands or Arcanium because we've got this tactical combat layer. Okay, so I'm going to move here, and I'm going to move over here. And that way, I'm not going to get attacked because I didn't have really a good attack that I could use against this enemy. And I don't have a timer on this fight where I need to beat enemies by such and such time. So now I can do quick kick, which will push them back. And there's nothing behind this enemy, so the collision damage is not going to do much good for me. Do I move forward? I do. You do move, so if I use this jump kick after the quick kick, the enemy will get to counterattack me. But first, let's get them out of the way. And now I could do long strike, which does not prompt that counterattack. And I've got one more, so I'm going to go ahead and shift again because I don't want this enemy attacking me. So they come over. This enemy has a range of 2, so they're not getting me at this point. This enemy and this enemy are both coming after me, though. Now I can shove him over here, and that will prompt his auto attack, so he's going to attack that enemy. So now I'm not being attacked. So I could use Panic Dash, but it will remove a random card, and there's a decent chance I'll lose one of the attacks that I want to do. So instead, I think I'm going to use my option play and give up the attack that it would give me in order to do 2 hits against the security enemy. Get them down to, what, 6 health? Great. And I could move again if I really wanted to, but I don't know that I need to at this point. So I'm kind of boxed in here, but if I can do 6 damage, this enemy will not get to do an auto attack. So, there's one. Kind of ragdoll against the motorcycle lift station, which is pretty great. Yeah, not a lot of attacks here is the thing. So I can, if I shove this enemy that way, they won't get knocked out of the world just yet, but I could shove them into this enemy, and then they both take damage, which is great. And conditioning, which will give me some more block, and you do 13 damage. But if I do this, I should get, oh, okay, that already applied the 12. So I'll take, looks like I'll take 1 here. That's fine. I don't need to use a rollback for 1 damage. So I've got a jump kick here, but both these enemies are within 1 spot. I can shift to the other side, but then I won't be able to use jump kick. And so I'm going to quick strike. Yeah, quick strike. And then I'm going to shift back. And I can use, so if I use jump kick, I will advance again to here to get hit. So instead, I'm just going to play it real smart and slow and do that attack here and not get attacked, because you only have a range of 1. So if everybody's here, please let me know if my audio is coming through soft, if you can't hear the game, or any of that kind of audio stuff, just because the way that my streaming setup is works right now, I can't hear the stream audio, because if I hear the stream audio, it will loop back through and feed it to you in terrible echo doom, which I would like to not do, because I think that would probably be unpleasant for y'all. Yeah, I need to spend some more time learning extra details about how all this works and see if I can maybe change some of my inputs so that it's grabbing the game audio instead of just my system audio. Maybe that's the differentiation I need to do. So, quick kick, and then that'll give me more damage for my combo finisher. Nice good spin kick, knock them over. And here I can do this move because I don't need that root down card. Yeah, I've got all these move cards. So you have 25 health. So if I move in and hit you twice, I will not have any energy left. So let's do this long strike. And so you do how much damage? So I can just move here and I'll get that block. And then I do have the energy, the momentum for 1 more hit, because never once used a Broad Shoulders card. I think I've used it maybe once. The fact that it's 2 is not great. I don't remember whether the upgrade makes it more, increases the amount of extra collision damage or reduces the cost. In a lot of other card games, like roguelike deck builders, stuff like this, like the powers feel like they are more useful because the fights tend to be longer. So yeah, I agree, Grindlebone. I haven't found a great use case for them. And thank you so much for coming by and chatting. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so I'm gonna shift behind because it's fun to attack people that way, and now I can shove them into the motorcycle, and then conditioning, jump kick. Alright, not quite enough to take them all the way out. They'll have 1 health left to turn around. And I don't quite have the combo to do this. So let's be silly, step back, and then do a jump kick to finish off this first fight. And we'll do our replay real quick. I think I've got it on dynamic now, so it's going to give us a few more like camera angle changes. And with panache, absolutely, we are on the same page, Grindlebone. So Grindlebone, are you somebody who I know from the world, or somebody who found the stream through the category, or the game itself? I'd love to hear what brought you to the stream today. Yes, panache. We are all in agreement. A game this stylish, you want to use panache as much as possible. I'm very curious about the Trickster deck, which is the one I haven't unlocked, because that sounds like it will probably have all of the panache. And lots of things where you play cards and you go, hey, because you've been wacky and tricky. Bounce, bounce, and jump kick. Right on. Okay, so took just one damage. I can deal with that, and we get to draft. So, throw is not bad. Rising strength. Gain 1 damage modifier. Bank combo. Alright, I'm going to go with throw because I feel like I'm a little bit underserved for attacks in this deck. And throw is also really great because anybody that can be thrown, when you kind of lay them out through the game, cool, got the copy recently, found it very engaging. That is fantastic. I'm really glad you're enjoying it because it's become a quick favorite of mine. I played Inscription within the last couple of months, largely on stream. I was like, cool, this is my game of the year. But I've enjoyed this one just about as much. They're very different from each other, even though they're both in that like roguelike area. The ninja are very hard. They've got high attack, they have a lot of range. It's been tricky. So I hope maybe watching today will give you some ideas on how to take out the ninja clan. Fight in a tattoo studio. Let's see. This is slightly a spoiler. So like mute the stream for a couple of seconds if you don't want to hear a later on area. You can fight on the wing of an airplane, which is pretty rad. That's later on. Okay, so no more spoilers. I've got this shotgun biker who's going to hit 1, 2, 3 spots. The ambassador behind them, so I'm happy to have them focusing on me. But this enemy, you'll note, is right next to some stairs. So quick pick, poof, they're out of the game. So what I'm playing right now is the challenge mode. Mostly I've been playing on Classic Plus. The other game I was playing is Inscription, which is by Daniel Mullins Games and published by Devolver Digital. The Inscription is like a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's meets a Murder Shack, but also it's a roguelike deck builder. Yeah, thank you, Red Whale / Alex, for typing that into this chat. So yeah, Inscription is very different from this, but it has vibes and aesthetic just for miles. And if you like kind of deck builder rogue games, it's definitely worth checking out. I also have a full run of all of my streams of Inscription on my YouTube and almost all the streams on Twitch. There was a problem with kind of keeping the VOD on one of them. But you can definitely see the first couple of streams in my archives. I think they're still up because I have Twitch Prime, if you want to check it out there. It's definitely found an audience, so there's a lot of options. Yeah, so I've been I started playing Magic the Gathering when I was in about 5th grade in like 96, or probably like 1997 or so. 5:18 a.m. Good morning, Chenrazi. I hope that you're up this early because you want to be. I'm doing great. Had a very nice, restful, quiet Christmas yesterday with Meg and Oreo, our dog, and got to chat with my parents and sister, and we did all that. Night shift. Okay, so you're just off the night shift. Well, I hope that it was not too hard, and thank you for winding down with me. So this is actually a challenge mode, so it gave me a random deck of 15 cards. So I've got this, and then here's what else I've got. We've got Broad Shoulders, Quick Strike, Panic Dash, Dash, Combo Finisher, Long Strike, throw I drafted from the first fight: jump, kick, root down, ready up, and shift. So a lot of movement, but not a ton of attacks. A couple hours left. Well, I hope that everything goes well for the rest of the stream. Rest of your shift. You're not streaming. If you were streaming from the hospital while working, that'd be very impressive, but possibly tricky. But I'm glad to be able to have you here to hang out. So I'm gonna go ahead and shove them over here, because that puts them within range of, yeah, so I can move, and then 6 damage here is not gonna knock them over, but if I get another card that gives a push this next turn, then I can just send them off the board. I think it's grapple lets you move an adjacent opponent to face away from you. Oh, this is, my hair is tied back. Yeah, I got a haircut. I don't know. I think just before Thanksgiving. At this point, I'm getting a haircut about every 2.5 to 3 months because I'm just kind of keeping it at the length that it's at because I like that. Yeah. When I unlocked the grappler deck, I was expecting it would be a lot more about making the enemies attack each other, and it's really not been that. I have found that make the enemies attack each other is like my favorite strategy in the game. That's similar to the way that you can make enemies attack each other in Into the Breach, which is like a mecha roguelike that I really liked from a couple years ago. So you're at 44, you're at 35, you do not have counterattack, unlike the other man bun character from the gangsters that's later on. I don't have anything that does a push, so let's just see what we can do. If you knock me into here, then I will damage the ambassador, so let's try to make that not happen. Conditioning, and thank you so much for following Grindelbone. Yeah, I never really got that much into FTL. I'd heard a bunch of things about it, and lots of people enjoy it. I probably played an hour or so and just didn't get my head wrapped around it. I really like mech stuff, so Into the Breach was gonna be a better fit for me anyway. Just like an easier sell in terms of what am I gonna like. All right, you've got less health, so let's go ahead and start working on you. And so I guess I can dash here. So if I do the jump kick, I'm just going to get right back in there, and that's not going to be great. So I'm going to run over here, and the ambassador is not going to get hit. Yeah, different things for different people, right? MechWarrior 5, yeah, I think either early this year or late last year. I definitely saw a lot of people enjoy that. I really liked the Harebrained Schemes tactical Battletech game that came out in like 2018 or so, but very different experiences. Tactical, like third-person isometric with your whole squad, or MechWarrior. I think you're just mostly playing one mech, right? So very different experiences of that setting. I've got one combo. Got the broad shoulders here, but I don't know that that's going to do a lot for me. Let's throw that shotgunner. Yeah, the Harebrained one is, since it's a couple of years old, you'll probably be able to find it for not a lot of money. And I've not done much with the expansions. I played a lot of XCOM, specifically the newer generation, Enemy Unknown, and then XCOM 2, and specifically XCOM 2 Enemy Unknown was, I think, a just phenomenal expansion that I got a lot of fun out of. I've played a little bit of Long War 2 in XCOM 2 and a little bit of the War of the Chosen version, but that one's so hard. It just kicked my butt. I could not hang, as they say, in terms of being able to keep my save going. Yeah, I did beat a War of the Chosen run, but I don't tend to play on really high difficulties, so if you're playing on like the Iron Man mode especially, or any of the really harder difficulties, I can definitely understand that game getting tricky. War of the Chosen, in my experience, has this difficulty curve where the game comes at you really hard for a while, and then if you do well, if you kind of survive a few things and get the right upgrades or beat like specific areas, then you can start to really outpace the game in terms of your power curve, and it becomes a lot easier. So there's a bit of a question of like trying to adjust that difficulty curve and figure out how to make the game the right level of really challenging. But I had a good experience with it as is. So you can attack up to 2 away, which means when I move, I need to get out this way because I already got winded. So let's do this, and then this. And you have, how much health? You have 17 health, so my jump kick is not going to be enough. So let's go this way. All right, now I did get a push, so bye-bye. Very convenient luggage here. Maybe that's the ambassador's luggage. So I'm at 3 combo, which means that if I move, I won't have enough combo anymore to do the finisher, but I can then do the long strike. So if we do dash, long strike, and then finisher, yep, 14 versus 10. So that's enough to take the tattoo guy out. Again, this broad shoulders is getting left in the lurch. Thank you. It was a very nice kick. Quick strike, panic dash, option play, ready up. So I think I'm just going to move next to this gunner and unload them. Because again, I don't need to do anything in special time, and I have successfully pushed 2 enemies off the board. I didn't even notice that was something it wanted me to do. I just go for it anytime, but I have push attacks. And you've got how much left? 9. So again, we live by panache here, so let's end with the jump kick. Just soaring right by the ambassador while he's going, oh, not the face! I'm supposed to go to the UN! I really like the slow-mo finisher that it gives you at the end of each map. It's also fun that these enemies feel like they come from various action movies. So like the biker gunner feels like she comes from like the Tarantino Grindhouse movies, or from like Pulp Fiction. And you've got the tattoo guys and the ninja that come from like Hong Kong action. And then you've got the gangsters that come from like a Godfather movie and stuff like that. A little dance of conditioning here. And keek. Alright. So we get bonus health and 1 maximum momentum. Purple man, yeah. Because I've got the suspenders, and the suspenders are also in purple, and it's a good look. Split kick is pretty rad. Head smash scales in damage, which is really handy. I don't know that, I haven't figured out, I think Kill Bill was Tarantino, right? It's long enough ago that I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, because Tarantino's like, he's a gigantic like cinema genre fan, and especially that first Kill Bill movie does a tour through different subgenres, right? There's like an anime section, there's like a noir section, and so on and so forth. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I was not misremembering. Just the trying to hold on to several things of streaming takes a bit of my brain, and I'm not always confident that it has not taken enough of my brain, like my RAM, away, that I'm like misremembering things. So thank you for double checking / backing me up on all that, folks. I appreciate it. Let's do a split kick. It's fun. It's not going to get rid of our combo, which makes it easier to use our combo finisher, and for that to do big damage. It'd be really fun. I guess the aggressive deck is kind of this. I was thinking, what is the like bullshit spin kick deck? Aggressive is basically that, but just, you know, jump kick, split kick. There's the jumping twist kick, which is in the grappler deck. Basically, it's the card they give you to deal with heavy enemies, the ones that can't be thrown. Excuse me. So you will counter. Does split kick move? It does not move the enemies. Okay. And I am trapped because the ambassador is right here. So I need to I'm gonna have a bad day, honestly. Is what it looks like. Because neither tactical retreat nor yeah, this is the only move card that I have right now. So you're gonna attack for 12. I don't have anything that gives me block, and so yeah, I did get screwed on placement. I'm just gonna have to take some of these on the chin. So I get 10 there. If I hit you again, then I could get out, but I don't have another attack because this requires a range of 2. And Broad Shoulders does not give me block. So I can't just use Tactical Retreat to get block, unfortunately. So I guess I've used Broad Shoulders now because I just don't have anything else to use my momentum on, and I'm just getting rocked. Okay, thank you for moving. Because now I'm not as screwed. And this is my only move card, so I really gotta use it. So long strike, and then throw here. And now I've got enough combo to do a finisher against this enemy. So I'm gonna need to recover some health after this fight, down to 8. Yikes. The Ambassador has more health than I do, so he can take a hit. Alright, and I need to remember about your counterattack. So you've got, how much? 14? So quick strike, and I have the damage, I have another move card so I can shift. I don't want to shift to here because then I'll get attacked by this enemy, so I'm going to shift to there. Now I've got 1 momentum left, so I can do my long strike because I'm too far away for this gangster's counter. Because they only counter at the range of 1, which is really handy. Okay, so you've got 10 health left. If I kick you, you won't get to counter me. But if I shove you against the wall, that's not going to be enough damage. So you have 10? Okay. So what do I have to do? Survive for 5 turns. Okay, great. So I'm going to kick you here, and then I'm going to do a fun big jump kick to take you out. And this enemy is not attacking anybody right now, so I can move here, and then I'm going to shove you that way, which blocks the spawn of this other enemy. If you see that arrow there, that means an enemy's going to come in on this square, but if there's somebody in that square, they can't enter the fight. And since this is a survival fight, keeping them out of the fight is great, because it means that I have fewer things to have to worry about on any given turn. So you've got 23 health left. You've got 30, so I've got 4 combo. Shift, strike, finisher. Yeah, I can do that. So let's go ahead and use the tactical retreat, which I'm using as a tactical advance. And then combo finisher for 16 more, and you've got 8 health left. Throw does not quite take you out of the fight, but it leaves you with very little health. And I'll put myself back here, so I got a little bit of versatility. Okay, not quite that much, because you're 2 away there. I may want to move in on this enemy and finish them off instead of trying to defeat this enemy. So if I move for 1, long strike is enough to take you out, and then I could panic dash to try to go after this enemy. Or if instead I do long strike, split kick, that is 6, 18, 24, you have 25, so I'm not going to be able to take this enemy out unless I had some way of like knocking them into something. I don't have any of those type of cards. So instead I'm going to move up on this enemy and take them out. And then let's go ahead and panic dash. That leaves us with 1 hit that we can use on the gunner over here. So they're going to close in on me, and they're probably going to come up to try to slash me. But that means that I will have some safe spots back here if I need them. So ready up. So if I move here and then here, I can quick strike and then quick kick, and I can kick this enemy into range where now they're going to get katanaed by the sword ninja, and I'm not getting shot. Love to not get shot. Okay. And you've got 2 bleed, but 3 health, so you won't die this turn unless I do something to you. But I don't have to survive for 1 turn, so I can punch you here. And how much damage do? You do 14, and this ambassador has 23. I could just leave them. Let's see if we can try to... how do we protect the ambassador? So we can protect the ambassador by taking the bullet, but then I'd just be dead. So I don't want to do that. I don't have enough movement to get all the way to them. So instead I can move over here, and I can do a split kick on you. Oh, you have a counter. I was trying to stunt on them, and instead got stabbed to death. So this is the challenge mode. It tends to be really difficult. That's fine. I'll just start again. I'll get a different deck. Maybe that deck will have a little bit more of a balance between attacks and defenses. And I got screwed over pretty hard by the placement on this map. I don't know if that's going to show up again. It's just part of why this challenge mode is difficult, is that it puts you boxed in like that. But if I'd had like grapple, maybe, or if I'd had slip, there's ways that I could have gotten out of being boxed and surrounded like that. So we'll see the rest of this fight, and then I will start over. I was expecting to kind of lose a couple of runs in this challenge mode because it is pretty difficult. I've been playing at Classic Plus, which I think is effectively a little bit less difficult than this. And the trick was that thing that the counter killed me, and in Daily Challenge you don't get to restart the level the way that you can in Classic Plus. So if I had bothered to pay attention more, I would have noticed that I was going to get countered, and then I would have just let myself finish the mission, and that's fine. Yes, very ow. So that was that. My cursor is invisible somehow? Okay, what's going on here? Could not connect to leaderboard server. Well, let's just click to the main menu. Huh. So my mouse is not showing up on... Well, huh, that's interesting. Okay, well, it's still functioning, but I have to kind of use invisible mouse cursor. Okay, so dash. There we go. So you're watching the other challenge mode, which is trying to play this game with an invisible mouse cursor. Well, seems like it's somewhat viable just using the keyboard. Okay, so now we've got... yeah, the cursor is just invisible. I may need to restart the game, yeah. But I should be able to leave this run. So we'll just come back. Okay, now it's back. Is it? No, it's... Right? Yeah, okay. So we're going to quit to desktop. Or actually, I'm going to switch my stream thing real quick to me so that you see me instead of my desktop, because my desktop is messy. And we'll start the game again and see. Steam was able to sync your files. Interesting. Because I don't have this game installed anywhere else. And my internet connection is working, because obviously if it wasn't working, I wouldn't be streaming, because this is all on one box. The cursor is back, so that's good. Let's see if... I don't know why that happened. Hopefully it will not come back. Well, restarting seems to have done the trick. Good suggestion, thank you. All right, let's look at our deck. So this is a different deck, right? This is... No? This looks like it's the same deck. So it's 15 random cards, but it's always the same seed, right? You get these 15 random cards. Well, let's see if we can do better with them this time. So it looks like this is pretty much the same as so it looks like the daily challenge is it's one challenge and the layouts are going to be the same each time. So I'm inclined to go back to the main menu and just do a new normal game so that there's a bit more variety, because otherwise y'all will just have to watch me play the same for like the same 3 or 4 levels until I can get to something else. And because there's folks here, I will be very happy to let y'all vote on what deck I use. So balanced is just kind of an overall deck. Counter-Striker is a lot of defense and then counter cards where people attack you and then you attack them back. Aggressive is just all-out fancy flying attacks, not a lot, very little defense. Slasher is like using knives and blades and doing bleed on enemies. And then Grappler is lots of throws. So it's more about getting the enemies on the ground rather than moving them around. But if I play a Grappler deck, I tend to try to push it toward that like move people around, push kind of deck. Mutt screams for Grappler. Interesting. I found Grappler the most difficult. The Grappler and Slasher to be the hardest to use for me, because Grappler doesn't have a lot of high damage cards. The damage is lower, and then you need to use Stomp once they're on the ground, or you are just using the fact that you're taking enemies, you're neutralizing their attacks by doing grapples. So we've got one, maybe vote for Grappler. Any other thoughts or requests? Trickster is not yet unlocked, unfortunately. I think last time on stream I played an aggressive deck and got to the last level, but was not able to beat the final boss. And I've had pretty good runs with balanced, and I got decently far with Grappler. Counter-Striker is interesting because for the counters to really do their work, you need to leave yourself in the middle of a bunch of enemies. And some enemies do things where like they ignore block, or they'll do bleed and stuff like that. So it's a different type of challenge. Yeah, I think there's a way that Grappler works really well. Grappler has to figure out how to deal with the heavy enemies, but the ability to remove people's attacks by having them on the ground is really strong. Cool. So we've got a vote for Grappler. Any other requests or suggestions from y'all? We'll just give it another couple of seconds before I start out. I think playing Grappler could be fun because it will give me the opportunity to practice using this deck and figure out how to get better with it. Grappler. So that's 2 votes for Grappler. Any other requests? Okay, that's 3. Unless all 4 of the others of y'all who are watching go with something else and make yourself... Okay, that's 1 vote for balance from Chinrazi. Grappler is good there. Okay. So I'm just going to pop over and check that everything is all right on the OBS side. Everything is fine. Great. Okay, gives another moment. Okay, grappling has the... Grappler wins the vote. So we start with Tone Physique, gain 5 health every time you skip a card reward. So this kind of tells me that they expect you to not draft a lot of cards into your deck because you're getting health. You're rewarded for not drafting cards into your deck. Now that means probably you're expected to spend more of your resources on upgrading cards or drafting just a small number of cards and then upgrading them. Oh, the shield. I really love the shield in Hades. Is it my favorite weapon? It was my favorite weapon for several different chunks of time over my experience with Hades from early access into 1.0. So I'm very glad that you're having fun with it. So we've got a throw, a suplex. I got a suplex in a different deck and it was just amazing. Headbutt. This is a major mitigation ability where it can scale and get more damage, and it stuns the enemy. Grapple will let you move them around. Counter throw is very funny because you just end up with a pile of bodies next to you. Quick block, swap, head smash. This is one of the major damage sources. Jumping twist kick, this is kind of your anti-heavy tech. Should you order a pizza? I'm a big pizza fan, so I'm probably going to vote yes. An upside I will say to pizza is that if you order pizza, you tend to give yourself leftovers for like some number of extra meals, and that's really handy, especially if you've got a lot of things or you just don't want to have to think about cooking over the next few days. Roll throw, so this gives you some other movement. Some of this stuff that's interesting with this deck is that a lot of your movement comes from having grappled people and moving along the way. So tackle, you move into an enemy's space and then throw them. And with roll throw, you move into their space and you throw them where you were, and so on. Pizza, yeah. I don't know that you're going to find a lot of pizza haters on this stream, though, you know, maybe people are you know, lactose intolerant or gluten-free or whatever, and might have reasons for not going for pizza as much. My mom is gluten-free, but has now found a flour, and there's places nearby where she lives that do gluten-free pizzas, which is great. Yeah, roll throw crosses to their space. You get some ponder, which lets you get a little bit of redraw. Option play is move or attack. Dash, and then the shoulder throw is another swap places with enemy. So I hope that you have a good place that will give you good, get you good pizza nearby Grimblebone. That is an important thing. I'm very lucky to be in the part of Baltimore where I have good options for pizza. In addition to making my own pizza, but sometimes I don't have the energy or executive function to put together a pizza all the way. You know, like I will order from Domino's sometimes because I feel like having trash pizza because it's its own subgenre of pizza that is good. It's trash pizza not because it's bad, but because sometimes you feel like trash after eating it, or sometimes it just doesn't matter and you want the kind of really basic chainy food thing. Oh, gluten-free and vegan for pizza. That's great, Chamazi. So we've got a twist kick we can do. These enemies have 20 health. Have counter throw, but not a lot of block. So I think we're going to headbutt one enemy, and then we're going to counter throw, because you attack for 6, and I'll be able to defend and then throw. That looks like the play right now. Now you're back. You're not stunned anymore. This enemy. So an interesting thing is if you throw an enemy on their turn, if you counter throw someone, they are not up for this next turn because they have to use, like, I don't know how exactly it sets it up, but that's very handy. It's a major upside to the counter throw ability. So I can swap with you, and then I could tackle. I don't know that it will let me tackle you into that space, but I can just use head smash, and you have 12 health left, so let's do that. Fuck! So I have one movement card, so I'm gonna discard grapple and see if I can get something else. No, I did not get more movement cards. I'm gonna move over here and put some block on for good measure and let this enemy get up. What are my other objectives here? 4 turns. I think I can finish this fight in 4 turns. So I could suplex you to here, and then move to here, and then shoulder throw you. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. The thing about grapple is that when an enemy is down, really only the stomp attack will let you go after them. I think there's maybe one other attack that can attack a downed enemy, but you only start with the one stomp in your deck. Okay, you've got 10 and you've got 2. So take you out. Let's ponder. Let's get rid of grapple because we don't need that so much. Counter throw. That will be fine. And then I won't get to use stomp because it'll be the next turn, but it's fun to throw enemies on their own turn. I have to finish in 2 turns I don't have another stomp, so I just let them get up. Now I have to finish this turn. So you have 2 health. Roll throw, I think, is my fancy technique here. I roll right over them like I'm steamroller, and they're done. It's very funny when it does the absolute overhead look, because then it looks like you're playing punch chess. Yeah, there is a leaping kick thing, you're right. It's like a wrestling, like, jump off the top ropes, big knee kind of thing. Which is pretty fun, you know, for a wrestler deck. Cool. Have a nice, I hope you have a nice meal. Thanks so much for coming by, Alex. Hope to see you some other time. And thanks for dropping me a line earlier today. It's good to hear from you. Okay, so that is that. We got our bonus for quick complete, and we get to draft. Do I want one of this? Slip is pretty handy. Dodge is handy. I've found at times that I want more movement in my grappling deck, so I'm going to take Slip here. So I haven't lost any health, so I don't need that. And I'm going to go to the loading alley so that I can actually I can go to the gym from either of these. I think, let's see, with the grappling deck, I want space. I actually want fewer tight spaces with the grappling deck. So this is four wide. I think I'm going to have a little bit easier time in the tattoo parlor, but we'll see. I may be setting myself up for a bad time. Because there are not that many spaces, but there's more like this, you know, what, we've got 4x2, and then we've got 2 extra chunks there. You can buy healing at the medical spot. There are some events that will give you healing, and then my toned physique enhancement will give me 5 health every time I skip a card reward. So y'all do 6 damage and an injury if I don't have block. You have 18 health. So I can do 12 and then 6. And now I'm within 2 spaces there, but I don't have enough to get up to you and then throw you, so I'm gonna dash over here. Filling this spot means the enemy doesn't get to show up, and I don't have a finish the fight quickly task. I do have a reach 5 combo, which I find really hard with a grappler because they tend to end up with enemies on the ground and you don't get extra attacks against them. So I wish tackle was range 1 to 2, but that's just not how it is. So I need 2 moves to get to here to be able to use head smash on you. You attack at range of 2, so if I go to here, I really do then need to move somewhere else. So I'm going to get rid of that and see if I can get some other draws. So some movement here is not bad, because I can 6 and you are 6, and I have now 12 block, and I will get to counter throw this enemy but not this enemy, because I think, well, maybe they move up because they're kicking. Okay, I didn't get to counter because they pushed me. That's fine. I don't want to get pushed again because this is the edge of the world, so that's something I need to be aware of. Now here's something fun I can do. I can swap with them, and then they're going to get kicked out of the world. And now I can slip. Yeah, I don't know that I can do any more attacks, is the trick here, because I don't have anybody in range for grapple. So. And it's extra money for 5 combo. Let's see if we can, is this something we can do? So, we attack. We swap. We throw. Okay, so that gets us a 3 combo. And if we just wait here, then we're looking for 2 more combo this turn. So I can headbutt you, and you're out of the fight. And then I can tackle you. Oh, the headbutt removes my combo. That's fine. So you do 6, and that's fine. I don't need to. I can take the hit and get pushed back. I'm not going to get. Yeah, it does need an open square behind. That's the tricky. Hopefully hopefully I will be able to internalize more of the special rules of these the grapple cards, because they have different names and different like different rules, but a lot of them are fairly similar from a martial arts perspective. Shoulder throw I can definitely do here. And put you on the ground there. Let's ponder, and I'm going to drop this. I don't have anything that I can use. So if I'd had one more momentum, I could use stop it. Okay, you've got 9 left. So this is the end. I'm not going to get to that combo bonus. I'll just steamroll over them again. So I don't get that extra money. I do get a chance to draft. Rope punch is not bad because it will apply stun. It doesn't do very much damage, is the downside. And so any of these cards that use combo, I just don't tend to scale up the damage very well. So I'm going to take the throw punch instead. I've got 80. So I could remove a card or I could upgrade. Let's see if we can maybe put some more damage on something. So this goes up to 10 damage, which is not bad because the enemy needs to have no block after this damage in order to get stunned. And this deck is not overly great at removing block because the damage numbers on the attacks are not so high. This option play goes up to 10, right? That's not a whole lot. 14 as a base is not bad here. This goes up to 12 damage. The throw goes up to 10 and 10 block. Yeah, you could definitely build a stun deck, Grindlebone. It's something that I have not really gotten the chance to do. Well, I guess I had a deck where I had the throat punch and then I had like a trank dart, which was a ranged stun, but I didn't have a lot that then activated off of stunned enemies. And that's really, I think, what you need to get to be able to take that stun strategy up to the next level. Grapple becomes free. All right. Up the quick block. That's interesting. That certainly would make the counter grapple more viable. Yeah, free shielding is pretty handy. I'm really thinking about wanting to up my damage, because I found that becomes the thing where I get outscaled by like the second or third area, is that I'm just not able to put enough damage on enemies. But I think it's a solid suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And that leaves me with 50, which means that I can then also upgrade swap, which becomes free, and that gives me more movement versatility. So now we go to the jukebox bar. And there's the ability to throw people out here. When you do this map, but there's a boss, I think it's a slightly different configuration, and there's no open door to throw people out of, unfortunately. So great, I've got this upgraded quick block as suggested. You have 20 health, so I can just smoosh and then suplex you, but I'm still in range of this enemy. They're going to attack for 12 or 10. Well, lucky for me, I have that upgraded block. Any cards you draft or from a fight or from when you buy them at the gym, those stay in your deck for the run unless you get rid of them somehow. And so the run is up to all 5 of the sections or whatever, versus a level, which is either a map or the whole like enemy type, depending on how you want to categorize it. So yeah, you're going to come right up next to me, and that's not, I'm not against it. So you're going to stay here. Great, you're going to stay right there. Because I could swap. You have 9, and this is a heavy enemy, so they cannot be downed, which means that any of my anything that is like a throw, I can't use on this enemy. But I can move them in a position to be attacked by other enemies. You do 8, you have 9 health. So we're going to do this, and then I can do this, which means that then you will take damage from this enemy. But now I need to, yep, I'm going to slip over to here, because they don't have anyone to attack, so hopefully they will stay where they are and get punched by this thing. Yes, good. So it did not do much damage. I do have my twist kick, so that's better. So I don't have enough energy just quite yet to be able to move up, twist kick, and then headbutt them, which is a bummer. So you're going to come in for 10, 6 and a push, 8. You would attack this enemy if I get out of the way, so that's not bad. And I cannot throw you. But if and I can't, so I could move up and headbutt this enemy, but they would take very little health damage because they have 9 block. So instead I'm going to focus on these enemies this turn. So 25. So I can do 12 to you. And throw you. And now I can move out of the way. You attack at range 1, so I can move over to here. And then we'll do that just for good measure. We have 5 more turns after this. I think this is all the enemies. Is that right? No, there's one more enemy. We have 7 health left. Quick block. Tackle, so you're done. And now we're going to discard Stomp and see if we can get something else. Nope. We can move to next to one of these enemies, but not do any damage to them. I'm going to stay here because if I can make an enemy leave the board, maybe that will speed things up for me. No, I'm very happy to take suggestions. I may not always follow them. 25 left. Okay, what can I do against you now? So I have swap. So I can do this move now. So I can swap to here. I can do the headbutt, and then I can do twist kick, because the damage that doubles is damage after the block. So I swap to here, then I headbutt, pong, and so now you have no defense left, and so I get 24 with this. Great, that's what I wanted. Now they're at 14 left, which is not so bad. And what can I do here? Head smash does 13. So that would do 4 damage. I don't really have anything else to do with combo, but I can suplex you first. Yeah, and that will increase my combo a little bit, which will slightly increase this damage. So now you have 9 health left. And now I'm going to slip to here. Okay, so let's see if we can take this enemy out. We need to do 18 total. Head smash will do 4. So 4, so that's 12, 16. We need to do 2 more. Okay, we don't have to finish it this turn. Flanking does not seem to matter. Flanking is good because you don't tend to get attacked if you're flanking the enemy, because their point is pointing somewhere else. So I don't want to. I could grapple this enemy and put them over there so they're not attacking me because they get faced away. But I want to do the head smash to them first. So let's see, if I head smash and then grapple, I could then throat punch them, and that would be most of the way, but then I would get attacked by this one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. So if I shoulder throw you, do I end up in your... I swap places. I don't want that because I want to be able to hit this enemy. So smoosh you first. We're going to move you over there. Oh, I probably could have moved them to here, but this enemy is only attacks at a range of 1. Now I can shoulder throw you. Can I get rid of both of these in one turn? Maybe. I do have a twist kick. So I can throw you, so you're done. And then I can option play you, which removes a lot of your block. And then... got it. Snapping with this hand is maybe not as great. Hopefully that was not audio help for y'all. Alright, so we got our chessboard view. Yeah, the grappling deck really requires a different mode of thinking about the game. I think that's very cool. It just means that I have to learn that mode. The enemies attacking each other is never not funny. Boop. Possibly the most fun with this deck is when you throw like 3 or more enemies in one turn. Yeah, stop hitting yourself. So I want to upgrade that twist kick because every damage that goes beyond block gets doubled against those heavy enemies, and the heavy enemies also tend to be really tough. So I want to be able to put major damage on them whenever that twist kick comes up. Plus, it's just a 1-cost attack, and that's 12 or more damage for 1 momentum is pretty good. So we get an upgraded card, and we get some money. What of these do we want? Jolt, increase combo by 4. So I do have some cards that go off of combo, and I have few ways of increasing combo. That's tempting, but it doesn't mean much unless it comes up with another card that needs combo. So Headbutt, Head Smash, those are the 2 that take combo. Scratch is interesting because I don't have a lot of, no cost cards are really handy. This is an upgraded quick kick, so it's also free. I'm strongly leaning this way. I'm thinking about Scratch Plus because doing bleed is great because I can do bleed on this enemy and then I can move on and deal with other enemies and they will keep taking damage because 8 bleed is 8 damage, then 7 damage, then 6 damage. So over the course of 3 turns, 8 plus 7 plus 6, so that's 14, 21 damage in 3 turns, which is enough for some minor enemies. Not necessarily as much. Since this is already upgraded, I can't upgrade it again. But Quick Kick is free, and it pushes an enemy. Scratch would be good on big dudes if you can get past their block, absolutely. I'm going to go with the Quick Kick because it's more of a move that I'm familiar with, and I do have things that will let me move enemies around, and then getting to kick them out of the board, I think could be pretty great. We've got 60 here. I don't know that I need to hit the gym again. And if I do these 2, I can get 2 fights. So you give me a card and money, card, combo and money, event. I have 60. There's a good chance that the event will cost me money and then I just won't have much for the gym. So I think I'm going to go tattoo shop, the double tattoo shop route. Here. Okay, we've got Crowbar and Gunner. We want to finish in 4 turns. We want to reach 5 combo. And we've got 4 enemies to take out, which is not too bad. I often go for events. I didn't this time because it's, like I said, it's been my experience that events often cost you money. And if it's event and then gym, and I lose the money because of the event and I can't use anything in the gym, then those spaces, theoretically, they might end up giving me nothing or almost nothing. So I've got tackle, you're over there. So throw and stomp. So we have 18. throw, and stomp. And now I have 2 left, so I can slip and suplex. Bong. Any turn where you're the only, at the end of the turn, you're the only person standing is very fun. Shoulder throw takes you out, gets me over here. Head smash for 15. If I swap, you will be facing me, which is not necessarily great. You will attack first, so you're going to do 8. So let's do Twisty Kick. And I've got 1 left. So I can either leave or I can do the head smash. Head smash will take them out, and then I don't get attacked. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and then I can move here, but I don't know that there's a big difference. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to move back here because then that gives me more opportunity to like tackle or suplex or something when they do come after me. Great. So you got 25. I want to do some attacks and then a throw because I don't have the a stomp. The very intellectual thinking ahead and making moves reminds me of very different mechanically, no cards, just programmed moves, of the previous Frozen Synapse titles. Yeah, I've not played Frozen Synapse, but I've watched some streams, and any game that makes you think a few moves ahead, or where you have to mentally map out how your turn goes, is a really fun exercise. Kind of reminds me of Robo Rally, the card game, or no, sorry, the board game, which I played first probably 20-something years ago because it's been around. So if I do a kick, that will be 8. If I do the roll, that's 12. I can't really do both of these because I don't have a move card that will get me there. So let's go ahead and do the higher damage card. And now we have to finish in 1 turn, and I have a headbutt, so let's do that. Come on! Thump. You might say grappling in stiletto heels is very difficult, but on the other hand, stabbing people with stiletto heels using stomps and jump kicks is good. Okay, and we got some bonuses there. We didn't get the combo because grappling deck. Frozen Synapse football game. I don't know that I've heard about that one, Justin, Prince Justin. Yep, might as well use them effectively. Exactly right, kids are asleep. Okay, now we've got another draft option here. Now we don't have to take a card. The question is, will one of these notably improve the utility of my deck? Dodge could be pretty handy, and to be able, being able to just stand there and do counter throws on someone. I think that gives me enough utility that I want it. But then next time I get to a gym, I may want to budget some. So there's a very basic storyline that is you are a special agent for probably MI6, and then there's 5 or 6 different gangs or groups that you're going after, but it's very light narrative. There's a bit more story at the end of, like, in the kind of last zone. Frozen Cortex, robots play a football-like game. That sounds fun. I may have to check that out. Okay, so when I finish in 6 turns, there's 1 more enemy after this one. And yeah, it's not nothing in terms of storyline. That is true. Shoulder throw, we switch to here. And there's no out. So I can kick you against the wall. So you take some damage. That leaves you with 8. I can then headbutt you, and you're done. And then I can trade places with you and throw. That's a good first turn. Now you've got how much health left? You've got 10 health left. And so if I roll over you, throw punch, but that's my move. Story light is better than both no story and story heavy, in your opinion? Yeah, I think there are games where I want more story. In something like this, I don't mind having very little story. Having enough of a wrapper so I understand contextually what's going on. Like, oh, secret agent versus various gangs. Cool, that's all I need. Like, I can get going from there. A game like Slay the Spire has a little bit less story wrapping to it. And the story is a bit weirder because it's like, what's going on in this tower fantasy. But I'm also really enjoying the Guardians of the Galaxy game that Eidos Montreal put out. And that is just like, people are talking constantly, lots of story, and really enjoying it. So what do I want to do here? So I can throw punch and then option play, and that's 10 damage, and then you're out. But I then don't have enough to tackle. So I can take you out. Just enemies off the board is probably a good idea. And then I move to here, and I have 1 left, so I can throat punch. It's not a lot of damage, but it is damage. So I've got 4 turns. I can't suplex because there's a thing behind me, but I can slip to here, dodge to set myself up for a future turn, and then suplex behind me, and block for good measure. Can I get up? Do I still have that dodge? I don't seem to still have that dodge. I wish that lasted between turns. And you have how much health left? No. Okay, let's finish off with a head smoosh. Oh no! Smoosh. Okay. This was not that bad. I think next is the boss. But I don't believe the first area boss is immune to throws, which is very nice and considerate. Suplex is good. So, easy Halloween costume next year. Black suit, red Christmas tie, and a Santa hat. And you can play Agent Xmas. And people who play this game will know what you're talking about. Otherwise, like MI6 agent going to Christmas, like that's, you can sell that costume. I always have good aspirations for Halloween costumes, and then I completely forget about it until like October 20-something, and then the idea of trying to put together an elaborate costume is just overwhelming, and I don't. But it's been a while since I've had the social scene where go-to Halloween party is a thing that's like very common. I would have to go and seek out a party or throw one. Meg really likes Halloween, but large parties not as much. And we don't have that much space in the apartment. Plus pandemic, so large parties right now, maybe not the best idea. Get over here. Ton of reading, I could definitely understand that. Light entertainment required a little brain power. Totally get that, Generosity. I have a whole class of games that I tend to play when I just don't have very much brain, and these games can become that once I know the game really, really well. Something like Slay the Spire, I can play really casually, and I don't care how far I get, because I just need something that will hold my attention without being too demanding, so that I can like kind of defrag my brain or cool down. So I definitely understand. Get over here is fun. Vault, move 2 tiles, move over, move 2 tiles. Vault seems pretty fun. I'm gonna take that even if it's not necessarily optimal. Oh, I guess there's more level left, that's fine. Bar exterior, so we'll have more chances to go to the gym. Good. But first, we must go to the bar exterior. So I can't vault over this, unfortunately. That's a bummer, because it's two spaces. But it's still a move 2 tiles if I don't use it to vault. Light entertainment is very valid, 100%. Kids are asleep. Discard and draw, slip, So I can slip to here, which I think is a good call. If I kick this enemy there, they're going to get kicked. No, they only have range of 1. But then this enemy will shoot that enemy. Brain computer, yeah. CPU, RAM, and hard drive, yeah. Defragging your brain. All right, so let's flip. I don't want to throat punch this enemy because I do want her to shoot that enemy. So I'm going to ponder and discard this vault card and see what else I get. I could get a head smash. So I could do 12 to you, or I could do 8 to you, and then 10 to you. So I'm going to go ahead and spread the love. And by love, I mean shotguns. So 10 plus 4 for the knockback. Then you start running around this way. So let's see. I have several throws. Can I use 2 in one turn? So if I tackle, I will end up here. And then I can dash, and then I can suplex. So I think that's what I want to do. So like I said, some of the throws do have that. They have a movement component built into them, which is great. And then suplex is good here because it does more damage than the throw to begin with. And you don't have that much health, so you're done. There's nobody else to throw. It'd be fun to get an enhancement that would let you turn any throw cards into stomps. Like, oh, you can discard a throw card to do some amount of damage to a downed enemy that's adjacent to you. That'd be amazing. The enhancements are they take the place of something like relics or artifacts in other roguelike deck builders, but I've not found them to be quite as transformational, but maybe there's other ones that I can unlock later on that will be, because this has a scaling level up unlock system where, okay, you're at level 18 and at level 19 you'll unlock more cards. Card switch mechanics, exactly. So this will knock me off the board, which I don't want. So let's think about that. I can grapple you and put you over here, but then this enemy is 2 spots away. If I move you, I can shoulder roll, and then I will go here, and then I could option play, but then I don't have enough momentum yet left to do the last thing. So let's twist kick you. And I don't think I can I grapple you? No. So unfortunately, grapple will not let you grapple and place an enemy out of the level. So I can put here or there. If we do shoulder throw, you'll go here, and then I swap places with you, or I go here. I would like to be able to be closer to this enemy, so I'm going to put them here, and then I'm going to do a shoulder throw. And now I'm not getting attacked, and I'm in between 2 enemies, which is great. So then I have a much greater chance of being able to do grapples on multiple enemies. Okay, so I can throw you. Wait, I want to throw and then stomp on this enemy because they have way more health. Stomp. Right on the crotch. Very painful. So this enemy will do knockback, so I wouldn't be able to do counter throw. But I can. Let's see here. If I move here, you will knock me over to there, and you will be there. I'm just thinking about trying to line up head smoosh. So you push me. I don't have the rooted thing, unfortunately, right now. Yeah, let's understand that we're going to be in a corner here, but I'm fine being in a corner. So I do have quick kick to knock an enemy out of the board, but this enemy only has 8 health anyway, so I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to ponder, and let's get rid of vault. So if I had a free move, I could do a roll throw on this enemy. So instead I'm going to go over here. So that gives me spaces on all sides to be able to do any throw that I want to. Like a headbutt into a shoulder throw. And that's that. Put them on their head. all the way up and throw them. Good suplex. Here come the bikers. Spin kick. Shove you over there. And then put you on the ground. Yeah, these bikers are tough. Thunk. And stomp. Where are they always dropping from? That's a very good question, Grindlebone. I have no idea. You know, theoretically they could be running in from off screen, and it's just funnier to have them drop in because then, oh, portals. Is this actually the portal universe? The kids are asleep might be onto something. Rock Johnson is sending enemies after me. Or GLaDOS. Counter throw. Another counter throw is interesting. Combo is not lost with movement this turn or next, but it costs 1 spin kick. So I don't have to take a card here. The question is, will one of these cards notably improve my deck? Maintain combo costs 1, which I'm not as... I see what you did there, Prince Justin. Very nice. Yeah, how often do I get up to 2 combo is my question. I think I can do it, but it's finicky enough, it's contingent enough that may be tricky. I don't know that I need any of these. I might just skip. They do cost no momentum. That's the big upside. Just I'm thinking, a left spin kick is often going to need to be the 3rd card that I play in a turn after 2 attacks. Would I still have enemies to go after if I've used 2 attacks when I'm the grappler deck? Like, I'm happy to try it out because it is 12 damage. And, you know, we're experimenting, so. Yeah, let's go for it. The gym is the middle path. I'm gonna go for the powder room because I think that's gonna give me some nice space. And then bar exterior, and then gym. Let's see if we can use that spin kick. Okay, so we've got some security. And they do auto attacks. This is not great, because they are both going to auto attack, which means that I could do something to one of them and then the other one would auto attack me, and that would do damage. I can just do this though. I can go here and then here, and I can ponder and lose this, and I get tackle. That's great. I didn't have any block, so I would have taken that as damage. Combo attacks are more useful the farther along you get. Combo does get easier though. I agree, that's been my experience as well. Okay, so again, 2 of these. I can roll throw you here, or shoulder throw, and that's fine. Shoulder throw does much of what I want it to without... oh, actually I'm gonna do a roll back here. I want to do this because that gets me over to this enemy. I could have even used roll throw because it would put me over here. And then I'm going to Blitz kick. Yeah, if there was like other ways, because you can stand above a downed enemy, but you lose health every turn that you're above a downed enemy, which is a bummer. Yeah, they do get hit by the attack. So if I had a switch here, this enemy would just get hit right away. Now I can dodge, which would protect me from this. You go this way, which is not bad. Yeah, I can left spin kick here right away, and I think I will go ahead and do that. I should have used dodge first. Oh well. Let's use this, and this, and punch if you don't get to auto attack that many times. Now I have the block. And the dodge. Okay, so there's only one here, and you have 8 health left. So I can't suplex because there's nothing behind me, but I can headbutt. It's fairly expensive, so I can take 1 more damage, it looks like, because it's counted down. Take less than 10 damage. So if I slip here, then I can use my free throw. Okay. Let's see, you've got 18 and you've got 22. Just put you down, and then go here, because I can quick kick you, and you're out, because that was the door. And now I'm going to go here and wait for you to stand up. Okay, and if I push you over here, if I put you over here, you will hit me. Let's see. Actually, target will turn to face away, so I can put you here, and then I can head smash. Very nice. Suplex and stomp would have also. Whoever did the character design on this, like, those sunglasses are exactly the type of sunglasses you would expect for this type of security. It's very nicely done. Strong character design. Head smash is very brutal. Woo! Yeah, finishing on the head smash does make me feel good. Put you over there, and then... Okay. Get some max health. We did not get to combo, unfortunately. Puncture. Ignores block, so that's very handy. Gain momentum. And then we don't do a lot of push collision here, so I don't think broad shoulders is going to make the cut. I'm going to skip, and that does give me some health back, so that sounds like a good idea. We're going to go here to then try to go to the gym and do some upgrades or buy a card. So we want to get to the briefcase. Yeah, like some of the cutting attacks go by block, I think. I don't know that all of them do. So I will not get pushed out of the world just yet. If I tackle you, I will end up here. And then I can move 2. That's not enough. If I can't suplex you, I move 2 here. I can't vault over a person. There is a flip move that lets you flip over people, and that's fun. Yep, sidecar motorcycle right there. Whenever I'm next to a cutting enemy, it's the one that's bypass block. Yeah. The prisoner one of the prisoner types of enemies are like that, and it makes me very sad. All right, I'm going to take tackle because it does give me some move, and it does more damage, because then I can vault over to here, but I don't have enough move to then be able to get over to this enemy and take them out, unfortunately. So I'm trying to work my way over here now. Put you over here and you face that way, and then I can kick you into the wall. And then I can swap with this enemy, but then I don't have more move, is the downside. I'm gonna do this, and then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you over there so you get shot. Then I move over here. Oh. I wanna use that quick kick too. So throat punch so that you don't auto attack me. Grapple, put you over here, and then 22, 25, yeah. That should put you within lethal range. 12, no. But now I go over here, because I want this enemy to attack that enemy. And it makes it much harder for them to get to me, because I can probably move out of their range first, unless I have an attack. I do. Can I do all of this? Because I can jumping twist kick, which takes you out. I can dash, that's 2, and then head smash is 3, but it's not enough. But I could dash to here and then roll throw, and that gets me over there. Yeah. First, let's block. I'm gonna dash to here. We're gonna roll throw, and then that's the end of the turn. You've got 13 left. So now I'm in the middle of these bozos. You have how much? 13 and 25. And slip will let me move over here. Very nice. Okay, because then they'll shoot each other, which is good. And I could do counter throw. What do I have left? These are both ones, so I don't think I need to use ponder. Yeah, they shoot each other, which is very good for me. Yes, that's the bit, Chenrazi. I realized that I could do that bit sometime a week or so ago, and I've been waiting to unleash it on the world. And you've got 7. I mean, stomp, and then slip onto face, as you suggest. So I have 4 turns to take out several more enemies. I don't know that I'll be able to do that, but I did get this briefcase, and who knows? Maybe having more enemies around will make it easier to well, you're gonna auto attack, which is a bummer. Being caged in or being boxed in like this is very hard against these security enemies, because my ability to get up in on them and attack them is limited at this point, at least with this set of cards. And I don't have anything that lets me flip by. If this were only 1 wide, then that vault card would be really handy. So you do a push. I don't see a lot that I can do here. Because if I dash forward, I will get pushed and lose some health, and then I don't have any other movement. I could dash to here, which is just kind of, it probably means that that enemy moves to here. The enemy moves to here to come after me, and then that makes the next turn easier. Yeah, dash 2 over an end turn. I don't think that I have anything else here. Okay, so I can definitely get rid of this enemy because I have the option play, but I think I want to use the option play on movement. So I can suplex you. Whee! I can option play to here. This enemy only has 1 health left. That's good to know. If I had grapple, I could put them here, and then they would push this enemy out of the board. So here's the thing: I have the health to be able to take this, so I can use the big smoosh, and then they push me out of the range of the gunner, which means I can move to here, and then I can throw a punch and take that out of the mouth. So, and then I can move here. But that was my last turn for the bonus, unfortunately. So now I have all the time in the world because there's no time pressure anymore. Tackle. And you've got 5 health left. Do this. little bit slower than I could have done it. Maybe there was a way to arrange things so that pistol enemy would have ended up actually all the way defeated. And that maybe would have let me finish in one turn. But so it goes. I could have used the quick kick against that pistol enemy. Concussions are no joke, yeah. They are not anything to be messing around with or trying to shrug off. Be good to your brain case, please. Suplex. Swoosh. And then I let you push me, ready for the free movement. And now we're done. Okay, so we do get a card and up our maximum combo. The maximum combo is not especially important here. Hidden Blade, next attack deals 4 bleeding when target has no block. That could be interesting for the grapple deck. How big is my deck right now? So we've got 10. Quick block, tackle, shelter. So we're at 22 cards right now. $23 is not bad. Lose health and gain conditioning. I don't know that that necessarily does what I'm looking for. I think so jab is free, which is good, and it gives you more momentum. Small but could be perfect for last hits. That is a pretty compelling case, Grindlebone. Upgraded, it doesn't do much more damage. I don't know that it goes up to +2 momentum, but I have found myself 1 momentum short a number of times, and I think that makes a good case for jab. So I can get another left spin kick. Root down is sometimes handy. Bob and weave, move and dodge, but it costs 2. What can I upgrade? So I'm at 150. I can probably upgrade any one thing in my deck. So Headbutt would go up to a base damage of 14, but it only does +1 scaling per combo. Head Smash becomes +2 scaling per combo, so 16 +2. Or I do Twist Kick. Jumping Twist Kick goes up to 16, but that's +8 damage against heavy enemies if you're doing it against them when they don't have block. That would be 120. Because after you do your first upgrade, the next upgrade gets more expensive kind of regardless. This becomes 30 damage, which is amazing. Let's see, at 150, yeah, I do need that damage against heavies. I'm going to go ahead and take that because this is me being kind to my future self. I don't believe the boss in the pub is a heavy, but we'll find out. This is what if Sabretooth was also Santa? Basically. I believe that was, yep, only to beat the boss to win. I figured that out not too far in, and it's definitely made these boss fights a lot easier. I believe this guy is Santa was first introduced to me by Arvin Elrond, so credit where credit is due. So I can slip, and then I can swap, and I can throat punch you, and I can left spin kick you because there isn't space behind. And I can actually tackle you. Gets me a little bit away from this enemy, but ideally they're going to come after me. Nope, if you want to, you can do it up to 2 tiles away. But I can grapple you. So let's go here. Let's jab. I can put you here because then you get shot by this enemy. And I can ponder and see if I can grab something that's 1 cost. Cool. Quick kick. I will kick you into them, and then you get shot. Oh, no, you don't get shot. You get shot by this one because you elbowed that one into unconsciousness. But make both gunmen shoot Santa. Sorry, I did not see, kids are asleep, I did not see your secret extra challenge, but I'm glad that our minds were synced. I can throw this guy, it's true. So I can headbutt and then throw this enemy. I'll put all my damage on them, moving forward. And then I could do a free throw on this enemy to not get shot. Everybody's on the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. And now I have a head smash. Ho ho ho, I have a head smash. And then the pistol guy's like, oh dang. I win the level by beating the boss, so I think this enemy just runs away at this point. Is it just me, or does this look like a curved square? Like, these tiles are not quite square. Is that my screen? It's very strange. I'm trying to figure out if there's some other design element in this room that would mean that that they should be shaped differently. I don't think so. Very strange. So we get a new enhancement, which is fantastic, and we get the rest of our health back. So we already have Tone of Physique. Now we can gain, get 25% extra block when block is added. That's pretty handy. It recovers 6 health after completing a fight. That builds on this, but also they kind of obsolesce each other a little bit. Lose 3 health every turn, but restore health to maximum at the end of every fight. So the enhancement is for the run. So until I lose this run, I will have whatever this enhancement is. Fast heal would let me play a lot faster and looser. I'd be okay about taking some damage. This fast heal is basically like the starting relic of the Ironclad in Slay the Spire. I've had earned enhancements stay with the deck. Interesting. Curious. Yeah, I think fast heal is going to be the thing, because then I don't have to worry so much about taking a hit every so often. So we did we finished this one, and then there's 3 more areas after the Insiders. So this is like a prison. So the story says, we need you to go undercover in a high security prison. I'm afraid orange isn't my color. Clearly red is this character's color. Don't worry, we're sending you in as a lawyer. What you do after that is up to you. We need you to get inside and break down their lines of communication. So first we go on a prison transport. Ideally, I would like to throw somebody out the side doors here. Or kick them out of there. Kick them out there. So these prisoners gain a +1 damage modifier for every turn that they are active. Yes, this the tuxedo gang that is well known in prison. Somebody is using heavy machinery outside. Hopefully y'all are not hearing that very much. So suplex I can't do right now because there's too many people around. But I can, if I grapple you to there, then I can suplex any of you if I wanted. But you attack up to 2 tiles away, so I do want to move at some point. So 12, yeah, I think let's go ahead and use the head smoosh here, and then I'm going to move out of the way. Let's see, if I suplex, yeah, it doesn't get in the way. So we're gonna zip over there. So I can roll throw you to here, or I can tackle. See, if I roll throw, I end up here, and then I would have to use my 3rd momentum to get to there. All right, roll up, end up the tile behind them. But if I tackle, I can then roll throw. Over here. So, what's that? I have 4 turns, and there's one more enemy waiting. 16, 28, 4. Let's see if we swap, and then I move you here. You will not attack that enemy, is the thing. But I can swap to here and then kick this enemy, which is, I think, what I'm going to do. Because I will lose 1 combo, and I still have 2. And you have 6 health left. So go ahead and counter throw for effectively free, because there's something else to do. You are going to come after me for 10. You've got 28 health. You have 6. So I'm going to slip here, quick kick you to take you off the board. Then I'm going to throat punch you so you don't attack me. And then I'm going to use my big twist kick, which you are not heavy, so you just take normal damage. And now there's one more enemy. We've got 2 turns. We've got 8 health. So, jab, throw. So now you're done. And then I can't quite get to you, but I'm going to go ahead and move close to you so that you are going to come after me. I don't have a throw here, so I'm going to discard this and go fishing for a throw. Nope. Jumping twist kick is 16. And then 16, 22. Well, let's do all the damage we can. As long as we don't get... So this ignores block, which means that I want to go back over here. And then block, just for good measure. Okay, we've got 7 left. Well, I don't get the bonus, but I've taken out Knifey Spoony guy. Definitely need to upgrade some more of my cards. So just gotta get my damage up a bit more. With the new enhancement, I have a lot of sustain, which is very handy. A lot of survivability. The ragdolling on these enemies when they're taken out is just silly and fun. Just blood smearing on different parts of the wall here. So we don't get the money, but we do get a chance to draft a card if we want. So for 2 momentum, can heal 8 health, but it is basically 1 per bout because it remove on play for duration of fight. Thanks so much for coming by, Chinrazi. Good to see you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day / night. Sleep after night. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So, see ya. I don't know that I'm going to use any of these cards. Random attack is interesting because it will give me access to different attacks. Yeah, there won't be consistency, but I like cards of that sort in other games because it gives me variety, and sometimes I get exactly what I need. Okay, so now we're kind of in just the stairwell of the prison here. These enemies are gonna attack. So if I can move to here and then I can roll, but then that I would still get shot here, which is not something I want. Well, let's go ahead and do that, and let's see what we improvise. Armored Strike, not doing a lot here, unfortunately. Well, this is my best way to not get shot twice. So I'll get shot once. Okay. Suplex will put you here. And then I can shoulder throw. Let's see, but if I shoulder throw here, I can then tackle. Yeah. Oh wow, so I think I can do 3 throws here. Because I can shoulder throw, then I can tackle, and then I can just use normal throw on you, but I'm not going to take a health, and then I can dash over here, so I'm not getting swarmed so much. And looks like if this enemy doesn't move, I'll be able to kick them off. No! I told you to stay there so that I can do this. That's right. Slip will let me go here. Let's just have a dodge and then swap here because that gives me a little bit more. It gives me some more options. I dodge, I don't get hit. Okay, so you and you've got 22 health. Headbutt. Can move, so I don't need that so much. Yeah, let's take you out. And then headbutt is 8. You have 8 health. And the target has no block. I'm not sure whether this will stun them. And the price that I will pay if I don't, well, I guess I get to roll back. No, because it'll be the end of the turn. Does anybody know? I feel like if I headbutt, the enemy should be stunned because I do 8 and they have 8 block. Because you deal damage, period. Then deal 1 stun when the target has no block. Headbutts are great. I feel like I'm going to give. Okay, so I have to net 1 damage for headbutts for the headbutt to work. So now I know. Throw punch, head smash. Okay. Bonk. And then I go here. Right, so if I had suplex, I could do that. I have 0 combo. So block. You are push, so I would get knocked out of the world if I stay where I am, so I don't want that. So I have to use option play to move. So let's do this here to put some actual damage on you. And I don't have the combo, so let's go here. And I'm trying to reach 5 combo, but that may be very difficult, honestly. Okay. I do have armored strike. So that's some more damage, and you've got 10 health left. So I can throw punch you so you don't shoot me, and then we swap. And so that you get punched. Okay. Now, can I tackle you? No. It will not let me tackle this enemy off the edge of the world, which is a bummer, I have to say. But I can head smash this enemy. Let's see, shoulder throw. 3. Yeah, let's get rid of this enemy entirely. I tried to use tackle from here on here and it wouldn't let me highlight it, or it wouldn't let me select it, unfortunately. So that, and let's do ponder, just in case it gets me something. Okay, so jab for free, so that now I can left spin kick, and we're done. Yeah, I've not been able to do the tackle like that before. I will keep on checking just in case somehow I was reading what the game is telling me. Because yeah, I feel like you should be able to tackle somebody off the a railing like that. There's like a running shoulder hit card that I've seen, that I've been able to draft a time or two. So I think like a tackle throw would be really handy for this deck, like range 1 to 2, and you can just run on somebody and tackle them. Smoosh. Whoop. Let's not get shotgunned. Oh. Maybe, yeah, maybe it only works if there's no obstruction. Maybe that's the difference. Wrapping the enemies on their heads will never not be fun. Alright, so we get a card. Hook kick is very handy because it gives you more momentum next turn. What is all attack? Discard all non-attack cards, draw as many cards. I don't know that that's for this deck. I'm going to go ahead and take hook kick. I've found it really handy in other situations. Yeah. Okay, we've got 30, which is probably not going to be enough, or it might be enough to upgrade a movement card. No, it does not look like it. We could take another swap, but I don't know about that. That's a bummer. Alright, I think after this fight I'm going to take a quick break so I can stretch and use the restroom and refill my water. And then I'll probably be back to play until about 4 or maybe 4:30 my time. It is currently 3 o'clock my time. Okay. So, jab for good measure, hook kick for better measure, and I mean I've got the movement, I've got the momentum. Spartan kick, deal 24 damage and push. I don't have the movement to be able to use this on somebody else, so I'm just gonna do a big kick here because it's fun. And now I can move to here. And there'll be a new enemy that shows up. Okay, so this enemy is a heavy, which means that I want to use the spin kick on them. But these enemies tend to be easier to deal with when they're on their own. But if you can make them, there's a different type of heavy enemy that will do like a spinning punch, and that's really handy for making them clear out various people on the board. So I can shoulder throw, which gets me here. Then I can slip. Slip will not get me all the way to this enemy, unfortunately. This is one tile. Oh, okay. Slip does not let me go past, it will let me go by. Slip will get me there. So let's do head smash. Yeah, it looks like, oh, I can't, actually, I don't think I can go up the stairs. It's just showing where the gun would go. I don't know that I can go up that spot. You should, that would be really fun if you could go up and down the stairs here. Get a little bit of that verticality action. So, this just makes you go away. And then I can go to here. Then I quick kick against the floor and it makes me move again. So this enemy is tricky because they will counter for 8 damage and 1 push, but they do not auto attack. vault. So I could vault if I were here, or if I were here and then to there, which is not great. So what happens if I go the other way? So I can vault 2 to here, and I can tackle. Yeah. Quick block, just in case. Tackle. And let's dodge for good measure. Okay, so this enemy auto attacks, right? Auto attack, and you have 8 defense. So I can headbutt you and you will be stunned. Bong! And then I could dash over to here. How much damage do you do? 10 and ignore block. Not great. Not great for me. Is there something else I could have done there? Headbutt to you. No. So I didn't have that. I would have had to do something else that would give me combo to be able to use the left spin kick. Because the headbutt got rid of the combo. So it's just the type of move it is. Now I'm boxed in, which is pretty bad. You counter, but not auto attack. So I can throw you. And then I can option play to here. And I could throat punch you, but you auto attack. Grapple you and put you here, but that doesn't get you attacked. Throat punch on you will not work because you have too much defense. Yeah, I think the wall throw to get out of the corner is right. I'm gonna turn around, you are gonna turn around. So I cannot roll throw or tackle against these enemies because of who they are, but I can slip here, counter throw for some defense. I need to put damage on this enemy, so I'm gonna accept that I'm gonna take that counter. 32 is really good for that. And they're not pointed at me, so I only take the 1 attack. Now they are pointed at me. How much health do you have left? 23. So this costs 4. So if I had, oh, wait a second. My friends. Jab. I jab them? So if I jab, I will get to be able to do Spartan Kick, but this enemy is auto attack. So what happens if I head smash and then jab, I will not have enough. And this enemy will do. So do I accept, because if I jab this enemy, I will get auto attacked, but I will not then get countered. I will then get attacked 2 more times is the downside. Because I don't move. So Vault will not let me move over a person, unfortunately. It will let me move to here. But if I move here, I'm just getting shot once, because this enemy is the last enemy to go. This throat punch will not work on this enemy because they have too much block. I think I'm going to accept the damage in order to do a very cool thing. Whoa! Worth it! Just get absolutely pummeled. Now I did get to do this the Spartan Kick, and that was fun. So do it for the stream. Well, I can throw you and then stomp you. Unfortunately, you are not quite dead. How much health do I? Okay, so I can dash to here and then punch and you're done. Yeah, so this is something that I found challenging about the grappling deck, is that it tends to operate, it feels slow to me. but I'm also maybe comparing it against like the aggressive decks, which understandably may be faster. Swap to here. Block, just for good measure. Peek. And then I'm going to suplex, because that gets me closer to this enemy. So that they're only 2 spots away. So we slip here, and then I can headbutt. And after headbutt, I can quick kick for some more damage. And you're still stunned. Means I can ponder and discard this and see what else I can get. So neither of those will get me up there, so that's fine. Yep, that, except like, the trade-off for using the Spartan Kick was very expensive. Quick block. Slip. No, I don't want to do that. Well, I guess you do 8 and a push, so quick block and slip, and then I just don't get to do anything because tackle, you're up against the wall. Vault, hook kick, throat punch, and then jab does not quite take you out. I can counter throw, it doesn't do anything. Try to run. Now we just finish with the wacky bullshit kick. Did not quite die, but that was very rough. All right, remind me to take a break after this replay and the card selection. It's very easy for me to just play this game. Because like one more match, like one more level, one more fight. This is, yeah, the time limit is very short, and it's understandable because it's like it is technically an extra objective, so it's asking you to push to be able to do the thing. Yeah, because I took 3 hits total, I think, maybe 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I agree. I think some of them are so short that it seems surprising that one doesn't accomplish it. But I think this level is specifically difficult for the grappler because there's so many enemies with a lot of block and the auto attacks. There's going to be block and auto attacks in later areas, but this is where 60 money is a lot of money. All right, do I want any of these? Move over to 2 tiles, lose 5 health. Reflex strike. 16 damage for 1 and conditioning seems pretty handy. My deck is already decently big, but just straight up attacks can be very handy. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to my back in a minute card. So this is a great opportunity for y'all to stand up, stretch if you like, stretch however you feel like. Check in with whoever else is at home, use the restroom, refill your water, whatever. So that you are taking care of yourself, and I will see y'all in just a couple of minutes when I return for more boxing fights in tight spaces. Back in a minute. Hello, we're back. I can get slightly better at the, have my mouse over the switch back to streaming layout thing, and then move my head. But this way means that we get the, hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the stream. Like that kind of vibe, which is fun. All right, so we're at 12 health, which is not great. Medical is far away. So we just need to survive fights and gain health back using fast heal. That's basically our option at this point. So we may not make it all the way on this run. So let's see. Let's go here. So we can lose money and lose an enhancement. We can lose health, which would be very bad, or we could start a fight. Let's get a fight. You shake free of your bindings, and we do a fight. Vault is going to be handy here. Look at that. Love to see it. So this is the heavy enemy that, so look, we look here. This enemy attacks every space around them in this 180. So if I move away, this enemy will still attack that enemy for 12 damage and gives all allies 4 block at the start of each turn. So I want to take this enemy out first if I can. Well, I've got the jumping twist kick, so let's... You don't auto attack, do you? You don't auto attack. So let's jab. And then... Well, I don't need a throat punch, actually, because I can move away. So let's improvise. Left spin kick, move target to the left. Well, I can do this, and then you will attack that enemy, which is great for me. And let's do a spin. Spinny spin kick. 30 damage to you, which is great. And I could throat punch you, but I want you to do that damage to that enemy. So now I'm going to move back just 1 space, because that gives me the ability to vault over here if I really need to. And then punch, and then punch. Very good. And here comes the security. So we don't have vault, but we do have a stomp. We don't have any grapples. No, we don't have any throws that go with it. But we can ponder. So let's block first. And now let's ponder. I don't want to lose swap because it's currently my only move card. So I'm going to go ahead and drop swamp, which will then almost inevitably mean that I gain a throw. It did not mean it that turn. So that's only 10 damage on the headbutt. But if I kick, they'll get knocked out of this attack range. Right now they're going to take 12. They have 15 total. But here's what I can do. I can grapple to put them here, and then I can quick put them like that, and then I can do this, and they will get knocked out. Now more security. So these spots can be knocked away. Okay, you do not counter. So let's do reflex strike to put some damage on you. And we're gonna slip here and then throw you and then dash. So I get attacked if I go there, and I only have 12 health, so I really need to move here, which means I'm gonna be fishing for that vault move card in the next turn, because otherwise things could go very poorly for me. Well, I've got a shoulder throw, which is not bad. You have... Oh, here's a thing I can do. Goodbye. So let's do this, and then this, very smoosh, and then this, and that one is gone. So that's 2 enemies down. Here's my vault, of course, when I'm in a corner, but I can tackle you, and then I can vault to here, but then I think I would get auto-attacked, so let's dodge. Let's see. Could move this way. Yeah, because I think if I use dodge, I'll be able to avoid the auto attack, but then I'll get pushed and take the damage, so I don't want to do that. And let's go over here. And then dodge just in case it lasts till next turn, which I don't think it will. So you are here. So I can tackle. Which way do I want to tackle? So if I tackle here, you go there. 6, 12. Or I can slip to here, but then if I grapple, I couldn't necessarily put any of these enemies in the point of attacking each other. And y'all do push. So let's tackle you. Let's slip, and then let's grapple you to there. Put y'all in the way, in each other's way. So you've got 4. So why don't you just chill? And then swap here. That's fine. I wanted to suplex you, but such is life. I can shoulder throw, and then I vault to here, quick block, I quick kick, which does not quite take you out. I don't have, I don't know that I can satisfy the cost of that. So 5 left. Well, maybe could have suplexed the pusher out of the door. Let's look for that moment. I think you may be right. I think there may have been one of the times when I had 2 enemies on me, and when in that situation with those security, I tried to move, but I still got by one of them one of those times anyway. Love the door kills, absolutely. Whoop. Let you get punched. There, and then you come over and get spin kicked, which made me very happy. Smoosh and throw him. Throw him there, backwards. So I think that was the moment where I could have suplexed. Health back, and I took 4, which is not great, but it is a net positive. +2 maximum combo. Not a big deal here. So prison walkway or prison van. I feel like I've got more room in the walkway. Should have checked to see which one of them would give me health. So, suitcase is all the way over there. But what is the reward for the suitcase? Briefcase is combo. I don't. Maximum combo 16 is so much more than I could ever be using. Now I can swap and then roll throw. Prison van always works better for you. Interesting. I think for a deck, if I had more pushes, I think I could do that. Here, I do have some options for pushing, but it definitely feels a bit different. So that's free. You have how much? 35. So 16, 28. If I could swap the mode to here, that would be great, but instead I'm going to do this. So roll throw, I have let's go ahead and do 16, 28 takes you to 10. 16 takes you to 25, takes you to 19. Yeah, let's focus on this enemy. And do that. So now I'm next to the pistol person, which gives me some options on taking them out. Okay. So you will kick this pistol person if I move, which is great. I can get to you and throw maybe, but my only movement is the option play, so I probably want to go here when I move, depending on this option. So hook kick. So you have 10 health. You will just get shot for 15. So I will hook kick you. And let's see who goes first. You go first. So you will attack this one. If I jumping spin kick you, you attack at 1. Great. So then you will get removed, which means that then you don't get removed. So I can option play. I could dodge an option play over here. I want to throw somebody. I want one of these enemies to be removed from the board. So I'm gonna go to here. Throw pistol dude, option play over to briefcase. I mean, that's certainly an option, yeah. So let's hook kick you first. And then I can twist kick you. I have the rollbacks. I think it's a solid approach because I did my math a bit wrong in terms of like trying to end it up with both enemies dead. But now I've got the briefcase, and if this enemy stays here, I might be able to knock them off the board next time. I'm imagining they're probably going to move, because the pistol enemies don't tend to like to be right next to me. But this time they do not care. So you're gone. Block. That's 18 block. So I can just kind of body that attack and counter throw you. But now we get a improv, which is hammer fist for 10. And I'm just going to stay here because I'll get to do the counter throw. And I need to push one more enemy off the board. Can I tackle you? Yeah, so I try tackle here, and it just doesn't seem to let me do it. If I, let's see, I need a right spin kick to knock you off the board from here, because this is not off the board, it's just a wall. But let's see, I can slip to here. Tackle. Can I get to the point where I could tackle one of these enemies? Because this is a slip. Well, I can ponder. Let's get rid of this. Shoulder throw. Okay. You have 35 health. So I can spin kick you against the wall for some extra damage. Then you've got 19. And slip, tackle. So I'll go ahead and throat punch you because I can't quite get to anybody else. And then I will shoulder throw you. So you've got 5 left. Okay. And now I'm boxed in, but not that bad because I have lots of enemies. So you auto attack. So here's something I can do. And then you have 6. But that's head smash. So you've already auto attacked. But you have, I can suplex this enemy is the thing. Because you've already auto attacked. Which means I can do this. And now I'm no longer as boxed in. Left will send you that way, which is not bad for me. Slip would let me go here. You've got 6. Got that shelf, and you're not a heavy, so let's go ahead and slip here. And let's do this on you. Again, I think suplex, I'm not allowed to do it over the rail, but I'm happy to try. Oh, that was last turn. Nope. Never mind. And yeah, because that's not quite enough. The jab will not finish that fight. But I can jab against you, because you don't auto-turn. 16. And then spin kick. Doesn't matter if I knock you off, because now you're not in the fight. And tackle weave does not work there. So throat punch will not be enough. You attack for 6. I don't have anything that's going to give me block. So I'm just going to go over here. Maybe if I'd been over here, then I could knock them out of the board. So let's get block for free. Throw. I've got 18, so that is fine. Because now I can counter throw. Defense is done. And I'll be able to draw a stomp. So let's ponder and get rid of the vault. We did not draw the stomp, unfortunately. So I can do that. The Kids Are Asleep is incredibly talented. I would not be surprised if she could box while holding coffee and write. Head smash is 26. I think that is going to finish it for us. Right. Didn't get that extra money, unfortunately. Bonus points if there is some reason why that person has to not spill any coffee. So they have to do the whole fight scene while keeping the coffee from spilling. That's your bonus challenge. Yes, like that one is Crouching Tiger. Absolutely. Reduce all combo requirements by 1. Guess that's for the fight. No takebacks. Deal 6 damage, add 1 dodge is interesting. Charge. So this is the move tiles and deal damage. I'm interested in maybe taking charge because it's an extra movement, but the damage is not that much. No takebacks, deal damage and dodge is interesting. Deck is 26. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 26. Yeah. Actively drinking, interesting. The fight's just a distraction, so you're focusing on sipping the coffee. That's like a John Wick or like a Grandmaster martial artist kind of thing, where they're just focusing on the coffee and. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, sneak a coffee fight into book 3 during copy edits. I'll be excited to see if you manage to pull that off when I get to read book 3. This no takeback seems interesting. I don't have things that give me more. I guess I have the 1 jab to give me more momentum. I'm gonna go with charge because I think that movement could be really useful, especially in like against ranged attackers or against the ninja who can attack from like 3 or more spaces away. I guess 3 spaces away is the normal ninja. All right, this chef I want to get rid of because they will they do different things in different turns and sometimes they buff their allies. Bits of fights we're getting out of the way is very good, absolutely. So I drew charge on the first turn when I can't use it, of course. So here, And then I guess we can just headbutt right away. Not getting levered is good. Alright, so I can option play. Why did I lose my combo? Oh, headbutt. You don't get to keep your combo. Let's ponder the counter throw because there's too many enemies. Yep. So that. And now I can do this. And then I can suplex you. And you will get to attack. So I do want to dash. Let's dash over there because then I might be able to throw people out of the fight. And we're going to get absolutely rocked by the chef, which is lovely. That's a lot of enemies all right next to me. So I can quick kick, but that won't get me out of range. If I quick kick you, you're not going to get attacked. I would love for you to get attacked. I can't slip over here. And then quick kick you into you. They have you right where you want them. Let's hope I can make that be true. I could grapple this enemy to here and then head smash them, and then slip over here and maybe do a kick. So let's see about that. So I can kick the enemy and then swoop them. So they're now at 23. Take 15 more. And now they turn around and they're going to attack that enemy, which is great. And I'm going to hop over there. Oh, you auto-face. Then let's redo that so I don't get attacked. Grapple to here. Quick kick. Block. Because you do 3 attacks, so I don't have enough block to not take damage from that. So I can slip to here, where even if you auto-face, I don't get hit, even if you do not attack that enemy. This enemy will attack you. So, whoa, pump. But then this one doesn't get to counterattack because this enemy is far away. Okay. Roll throw. So swap, I could swap to here, and then this enemy would attack you. You do 16, so that's certainly enough. But then I would need something else. Because if I swap to here, yeah, they would attack me first. They only have 8. So what if I roll throw to here, or roll throw here, they're out, and then I could tackle here. So that's going to be, and then I could even move if I really wanted to. So that takes you out. Yeah, auto face. Yeah, that counterclockwise circle is the auto face, little auto face. How much? Let's see. So if no, because I only have 1 energy left. So tackle. Because swap is only a move 1, I think I will stay where I am, because I go back in the corner if I wanted, but that becomes really dangerous. Not that this is any less dangerous, because of how many enemies there are. Okay, I do have a dodge here, but these enemies are keeping the cook from getting to me, which I don't hate. So that's 16. Oh, yeah, I can just clear these other enemies out. You have 34. I would do 32 with a twist kick. Yeah, I can't get to you, so let's just take the thing out. Okay. Now it's down to you. It is down to me. Stop is not doing any good here, unfortunately. This will only be good against 1 attack. So I need to do that. Option into the kick, and then I'm going to move over here. 15 is enough, right? Yep. So I can just weather this. But actually I have enough that I can spin kick and then I don't take the damage. I have one more turn. You have 8. I think I can do that. Bolt to here. Jab into... Now let's finish off like they're heavy, which they are. Jumping twist kick, and we're done. Taking out the trash on the half court. Just absolutely walloping on that chef. It'd be fun if there was a throw that could be used even against an enemy that has heavy. Like some specific type of throw that uses their size against them. Or another attack that removes the heavy quality from a target. Gotta dance with this cook for a while. Alright. Upgrade a card and some money. Money, fantastic. Next 2 attacks deal double damage. I am very inclined to take this Steel Self here. It did me wonders in... Yeah, does the thigh head grab throw exist in this game? Absolutely. Good question, Kitsurusly. Like, it'd be very silly. You would have the thigh head grab throw deals bonus damage if you're playing the kind of the femme-coded agent, because like that's just it's the Black Widow move. It's the girl fighter character does this throw, and it's like anybody can do that. It's just thighs. Damage modifier for incoming attackers is pretty good, but I think Steel Self does more of what I want here. I'm gonna do this walkway because it gives me the either option. I'd love to be able to do stuff with the gem, but I've taken a lot of damage and going to medical might be necessary. Got Romanov on top. Have we seen Beloova? Have we seen Yelena do the thigh flip throw? I don't recall from Black Widow or stuff like that. Okay. Got 42 total. You attack 1 space away. If I roll through, I get here. I could then tackle and then hook kick or twist kick. Sounds great. Flop on you. Actually, let's see, 22. So we need to do this. Enemies off the board, please. Oh no, that doesn't take them off the board. Rewind. Right, so let's do that first, and then this, and then this. So I wanted to get that bonus momentum this coming turn because that'll give me a lot more options. Didn't necessarily need them, but let's see what we can do. So if I slip to here, then I could do my suplexes and possibly have somebody spin kick somebody into somebody else, like this person into them. But I would have already used my suplex. We've got 32. So let's put some of this action into play. I can spin kick you into you, which is lovely, because then you both take some business. And I have 6 left, so let's try to use all of this. Or as much of it as we can. Puts you at 24. I could suplex you to here, or if I slip, no, I don't want to do this because if I suplex here, I will get shot. So let's not get shot for a change. Whoop. Do you do push? You do push. So. Push. Spin kick. I can't slip out of the way, guns. I needed to go here instead of here because of the pushback on the shotgun. Suplex. And then slip to here. I would have been fine where I was because this enemy only had only had that enemy in front of them, so they wouldn't have shot. So, can shoulder throw. You only have 8 left. So if I shoulder throw to here, headbutt is not enough, but I could reflex strike, but we have 24. Well, let's do that. And then let's dash to here. And then I can reflex strike you. You might turn to face me, so I'm gonna do that to you. Just in case. That's so many armored enemies. Don't love it. Well, I can throw this enemy and then stomp. You do 10 damage. So throw and stomp is 26. Could take this enemy all the way out of the fight, but it'd kind of be overkill. Because that would be, I guess you've got 18 and I'm doing 28. So 28 against you is 18 of your health. So I can stomp on you. So you already used your 1 auto attack. And then I can grapple you over there so that you will shoot. And then I can jump back here because you only get knocked back 1 space. So then they're fighting each other. But they have lots of armor, so it doesn't do as much, unfortunately. And you are immune to attacks from right in front of you. But I can do a charge. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to take you all the way out because of my momentum situation. He's rough. You auto attack. I move in front of here. So I think I move here and then I steal self because that damage doubling lasts until the next. It persists into future turns. So quick kick for 16. It's not bad. You will. Let's ponder. Stomp. 16 damage here because of the charge. And it. So I could swap here and then do that, but that's not enough damage to defeat you. I guess I do have a dodge, is the thing, but then I wouldn't be able to use charge. If I swap to here, I will get attacked. Then I could head smoosh, but then I get attacked again. Well, here's the thing. I can do this, and I can move there, because head smash is actually a side attack, so it will hit. And then I have a dodge. So I dodge that, and then you move around there. That's great for you. Can I suplex you off? No. Unfortunately, suplex doesn't seem to work here either. can slip here. And I can suplex you. Then throat punch doesn't do anything. I will get shot here. I don't know that I have a lot of better options. Okay, what are my objectives? 1 turn. I don't know that I can finish this fight in 1 turn. Too tough. These armored enemies, very, very rough. Because I do, you know, I'm usually doing 8, 10, or 12 damage to an enemy with a throw, but they have so much defense that it doesn't do a lot of damage off their health, and then they're on the ground and I only have stomp to be able to go after them, which makes things rough. 26, 22. Okay. Well, let's do jab. Yes, I know. It's just... things are rough, honestly. I would like to be able to be next to you so that you don't shoot me, because this enemy is annoying. No, you moving away from me is not the thing I wanted. You need to please be a better listener. Okay, if I option play to here, I can do 16, and then another 6, so that would be 22, but they have a lot of health. I could then grapple them, right? Option play, reflex strike, throw, grapple. That's fine. Let's see, if I move you here, no. So actually what I want to do is put them here, because then these people will attack each other. Yeah. So that will only do 6 damage. Let's do quick block so I don't care about your auto attack. Spiked stomp. Okay, so that also attacks a downed enemy. Something to keep in mind. So let's do this. Very good. Okay, didn't get either of these things. We are scraping by. Here's that Spartan kick, but I don't have the momentum for it. Early bird, armor strike, no. I would like to get health back, please. So now we're definitely going to medical. Okay, so now we've got ninja. Assorted ninja. So if I move this way or that way, I'm not being, I'm not going to be targeted by 2 ninja again. I want to go this way because I want to protect the ambassador, because protecting the ambassador will give me health back. And that sounds like a excellent thing. So let's see, how much health do you have? You have 32. So if I steal self, I can do shoulder throw for 20. That sounds like a good time. Okay, and you've got 12 health left. Let's see what our improvisation is. Quick kick. Okay, so I can just take you off the board, which is lovely. Let's do that to get some more stuff. Let's grapple you into you so that these friendly little ninja will kick each other. And then I'm going to move over here because I don't want the ambassador to keep on taking those kicks. Okay, so now these enemies, I don't know that they will actually attack each other unless I can make them move, but I don't want this enemy to attack the ambassador, which I think means, what do I have? I do have a throw, so I'll be fine. Slip here, flip kick to get more momentum next turn, and then I throw you. You will get up next turn, which is a bummer. I don't want to kick this enemy into the ambassador because he's already going to take damage. He can can survive this one attack because that's 12. You have how much? So if I swap, you will face this way, and I don't like that. So let's get blocking for free. Let's do that. Let's see if I switch you. Yeah, because, well, you only do 12 damage, so that doesn't matter so much. I'll swap you so that I don't have anything that I can use charge on. I have the momentum for it, but this enemy is too close. And I have enough different defense that I don't take damage. But now I really need to get them off of the ambassador, which is great. Now they're focusing on me. I'm happy for them to do that. So twist kick. And then because there's this enemy behind me. So let's discard Stomp and see what else we grab. So I can dash and then spin kick. Because that moves you that way, not toward the ambassador. And I have 3 turns to win? Yeah, that's fine. Hook kick. You're very funny. Okay, let's replay that a bit. Yeah, the ambassador did get roughed up pretty hard here. So I'm already pretty happy with having Steel Self in my deck because it really gives me some more, it ramps up the amount of damage that I can do, which has definitely been a problem for me in this deck, this deck type. Whoop. Their Kip-Up is actually very fun. Take you out, and then spin you around before I take you out. 15 health, hooray, and some money. Do we want this card? So we only have 2, we're only down 2 health. So skipping a card will take us up to max, but it doesn't necessarily do a whole lot. Move and increase combo, but it takes 2 combo. This takes 4 combo. Lose 2 health, gain +2 damage modifier. This is interesting because I do have ways of getting health back, and adding damage is good. And I've made myself, I've locked in on the medical option. I'm not going to spend money to heal because it's only 2 health, which could be famous last words. But my deck is how many cards right now? It's 28. That's pretty big. Yeah, I feel like when it's upgraded, it probably becomes lose 2 health, gain 3 or 4 damage modifier this turn. Each of those is only going to, it's cost 0 momentum. Let's say at most it will add 8 damage to my turn, because 2 damage on a 1 cost throw, maybe 10, 0 cost throw, 1 cost throw, 2 cost, or yeah, 1 cost throw, another 1 cost throw, another 1 cost throw. Or actually this last one, instead of a throw, it's the spin kick. So that +2 damage becomes double to +4. Yeah, well, I'm only down 2 health. I don't know that I want to use body hardening because I've already been losing health. So what we're going to do here with our money is increase max health. Only goes up by +4, but it's definitely something. And now we're going to go over here where we have to fight the boss prison. I remember being pretty rough. Here you are. This enemy's got kind of a... What if Luke Cage was a white guy with worse fashion sense? A little bit. In terms of, like, original Luke Cage costume where he was falsely imprisoned. Because, well, that happens a lot. Slip will take me to here. And then I can hook kick. Stomp does not do a lot for me, unfortunately. Well, I definitely don't want to get swooshed. So Let's do that. You do not turn around to face me. Interesting. Okay. Well, looks like I had 12 turns to finish this fight. It's not too bad. This enemy's over there. And I get to you. Dash. No. The charge is handy, but the boat doesn't line up. And what do? You auto attack and turn to face. Okay. This cannot be harmed from in front. This gives me momentum. Yeah, I guess I can shoulder throw. Because then I can dash to here. They will auto attack. And you are not immune to throws. Well, that's good. But I don't know that I want to take that 15. Okay, if I take the 15, I will then be able to do 19 damage because this is not a heavy enemy. And I would take another 15. So that doesn't seem like it's worth it. So let's just dash to there. Yeah, I think here, because if I'm here, I will get auto-attacked. And then let's see if they do move in on me. So roll throw doesn't work. Reflex strike does work. I can roll throw here to get that enemy. I think if I swap with the boss, I will get auto-attacked. But then I could reflex strike and throw, which doesn't suck. I think that's worth taking the hit, right? Because I need to do this, and let's go ahead and ponder and lose the roll throw just in case we get something else that's good. Yep, we get a head smash. And then we throw, so we don't get attacked again. So now you're at 53 health. Okay, so I can tackle you now. I think I get to do this and not get auto-attacked. Great. So that's 24. And I might as well do this. Can't use it, but it'll come back around. Got a quick kick for 16, but I can throat punch. And that will do 8, that will do 10, and it does put you over there instead, because then I can vault and dodge. Well, I don't know that I want to. Let's dodge. And let's suplex you, because that puts you back in a corner, which is not a great place for you to live. It's a great place for me, for you to live. And I can suplex again. Or I can just headbutt. Ooh. So we ate one hit to be able to finish that boss quicker. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Maybe my chicken dinner will include covering some health. Because I lost, I think, 19 because of the knockback there. Yep. Curse smash. And throw. Moving out of the way was not the best idea. Throwing this enemy around, and they're so tough that I threw them 4 times and hit them another 3 or 4 times before they went down. A plus 20 health and an enhancement. What do we got this time? Gain 25 extra health when you heal at the medical facility. Reduce cost of card removal by 20. That's promising because I could start to thin down my deck toward the stuff that I'm more happy with. Um, 3 block per turn is not terrible, but I'm going to come up against enemies. Well, actually, they do damage regardless. They just take block away first. I'm curious about Card Shredder. Let's try that out. It is past 4, which is normally 4 is around when I tend to stop streaming. So I think I will play another couple levels just to show off the ninja bit a little bit here, and then keep going or wrap it depending on how I'm feeling. Because I think I'm going to meet up with some friends online tonight, which will be nice. Actually, I should check that real quick. I'm going to have my... So my phone has started doing this thing where I mean the strange friends, Valerie. So this afternoon I'm hanging out with y'all, a group of friends, and then tonight I may get to do some stuff with the Strange Friends crew from Speculate. You are the intersection of these 2 circles of friends. Here currently, there are other people who could be in that intersection, but they do not appear to be here at the moment. So my phone has started doing this thing where when it shifts to the like warmer color temperature set in the afternoon, like when sunset is coming, it stops. Like I can't do anything on the touchscreen, and I've not been able to find the setting that is changed to that warmer color temperature when X. So I don't know which thing to turn off to make it stop doing that. And this is a Pixel 3a, which is now a pretty old phone in kind of in the scale of phones, and I think it may have just updated one time too many. But I would really like to not have to spend another several $100s replacing this phone while the pandemic is still on, because a lot of the phoneness I don't need it to do as much. Yes, thank you. Good. Thank you for the shout out. Kids are asleep. We need to hear back from one other person, I think, before we would be able to do that. But if we end up streaming, then I will definitely shout it out on socials, and we'll try to promote it as much as we can so that people have the chance to come by if they would like to. But y'all should definitely check out Arv and Eleron anyway. Arv is basically the reason that I found out about Twitch and got to know how the world works. I will pass on theft because I live in Baltimore, where the police are bad, very bad, especially to anyone that's not white. I have the advantage of being pale as the moon, but even then the police are bad. So now we go fight some ninja. Yeah, Arvin Elleron, aka Gregory A. Wilson, who is one of my 2 co-hosts on Speculate, the actual play show. Hey, Arv. So yeah, do I have this command on this channel? Is this something that works? No, I need to add the shout out command, so that is what people are doing. Arv, what have you been playing lately? Tell us about the stuff you've been streaming, if you would like to do so. Let's improvise real quick. Cool. Damage modifier. The Saboteur. Yeah, I saw that. What kind of thing is that? It's like a 3D adventure game kind of stuff? Punching out Nazis in Resistance era France. C'est magnifique. We love to see it. So I can suplex you, and then I don't have enough energy to go and do both of those things, so I'm going to sneak over here. Open world Paris story based with AC vibes. That sounds pretty interesting. Hopefully y'all did not hear the the car alarm going off up there because city noises. 32, 32. You're 14 and you're 32, so I want to get to you and do some damage if I can. I can dodge. Okay. So let's option over to here. Let's jab. You have 9, so quick kick takes you out. I can't hear you. There's a car alarm going off. There. So I will dodge there. It means I'm going to take 2. I think I want to not have that happen. So I can go this way. Dodge. Let's option play up here. Let's do this. And then this. And then I will take these anyway. So I didn't get you. That's fine. Whatever. Close to the end of the stream. Play fast on this. So there's an attack called the 540 kick that will hit all 3 enemies in front of you in a row like this, and that would be amazing right now. Just draw that improvise and go to town. You have how much? 3 health. It's almost a waste to use any of these attacks. Punching Nazis is a Paragon Interrupt, 100%. Get you. I'm gonna slip here. And then I can smoosh you. It does make you turn to face me, doesn't it? That's a bummer. So, which way do you prefer punching Nazis? Twist for the torsion bonus, or straight punch for more knockback? Please vote for your favorite way to punch Nazis. Nonjas. I don't know if nonja is a word in Japanese. Probably not. No, maybe. I spent a fair amount of time learning Japanese, but that was some time ago. Let's take you out. Lead pipe straight to the back of the head. Oh, bigotry lives like right here? Yeah. I only ever took 1 psychology class, so I got the like neurochemical brain science rather than the like lobe anatomy stuff. 8. Alright, I have 18 block, which means I can handle you. So let's get that. And I can just do that. And then I think I can counter throw and it will actually work because they'll attack me and then I'll throw them. Okay, I did it. Straight punch, straight punch. Twist, then headbutt. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think I like twist, grab into headbutt, because grab, headbutt, you tend to have more control, and you're less likely to like miss and just like smash like on a jaw or something. Though, let's see, you can also do punch to grab, grab head to knee, which is pretty great. There's like a flying knee move in this fight as well, or in this game. Pop, and I don't have a stomp. And this enemy is this ninja is just chilling with the miso soup right over here. Forward to the nose, opposite eyes. Ooh, brutal. I appreciate it. Very good. Take no prisoners when punching Nazis. Just punch them. Okay, we're at 420. 420. Yori has a good 420 joke that is difficult to do. Whole absorb attacks. Gain more momentum for each incoming attacker is interesting. Should get that for a counter-attacker deck. That'd be pretty great. Let's skip that so we get some health. Let's not go to medical because we are... So first you grab their wrists and break their thumbs against your neck. Sensei is hardcore. Oh, I got Steel Self and then Stomp. Let's do this. It may take some time for you to find the Nazi punch that's right for you. That's very accurate, Grindelwald. It's important. So I don't get to do that. I do get to do this. That just takes you out all the way. And then I'm going to swap to here. Handbook or instructional video. How to punch Nazis as like a zombie survival guide style nonfiction book. I think we've got that's got some legs on it. Slash, right on. Get some bleed on you, and then some punch, and then spin kick. You will not attack me because you only slash in front of you. Let's do dodge just in case. The guy throws hat. Yeah, what is this enemy? Does a mystic strike. So this person basically does a Hadouken, and then they get kicked. Suddenly Raiden. Suddenly Raiden is right. So we're in Little Shop of Horrors. Tackle. I can't get to there to then tackle you off the edge of the world, unfortunately. You counter? Do you counter? No. You're just an armored swords person. But you have a bunch of block. They all have. I can't tackle you though. So if I shoulder throw you, I can dash and then I can charge, but that's not gonna do anything else to you. So let's shoulder throw. But then I can dash and then tackle you. Yeah, so this enemy, maybe they don't add block every turn. I think they just start with block and you can get rid of it. So that's not as, it's blessedly not as rough. And you attack just in front. Okay. Well, you just go away. Bye-bye. Twist kick, suplex. So let's do this. And then this. I'm just getting rid of all that block so that I can't throw you. You have to take that damage. Now I have 8 combo. Wish I even knew what to do with 8 combo. I guess headbutt will do some damage. That's 16. So I don't want to roll through because I would end up in this pit right here, which is not great. So you did get your block back, which I'm not a fan of. Deals damage equal to their current block. Oh, that's interesting. I don't want to headbutt now because you will kick up to 2 tiles away. So I'll just go here. What am I supposed to do? Knock 1 more enemy off 3 more enemies off the board. That's a lot. You're in the wrong place for me to kick you off the board. I would like you to understand that you're being most inconvenient. Well, block and dodge is a lot. So I'm going to swap you here so that you get kicked. And then I'm going to kick you that way so that you take some damage. Right on. Whoa! Maybe they're the one who's giving them block. Nope, you're giving them damage modifier, which is often worse. Let's see. So I can grapple you over here, and then I can wall up on you a little bit, but that may be tricky. You go over here, and what if you didn't hit? What if you didn't hurt me? 19. You still have a lot of block. The bartender is so rough. I spent probably 10 turns chasing a bartender around last Sunday. much to my aggravation. I'm pretty sure the Kitsuru Sleep was there and watched as I became like progressively more frustrated. Do I have a dodge? Oh, let's go over here just in case. Only 8 damage, but then I would take this attack, so let's not take that attack. The bartender is a mini boss slash unique enemy in the not this set of enemies, but in the next set of enemies. Yeah, the kind of traditional mafia enemy set. Reflex strike. Just let me do damage. Let's get rid of that. Twist kick. Fuck. Oops. I thought I had a move left. Shoulder throw does all that I need it to do. But you are not up against the wall, which feels like you did it wrong. Nope. Let's try that again. Let's not get this enemy that turns to face. Let's not let them hit me very hard in my face. You can just stay here. 40! You're just begging me to not to wait and knock you off the edge of the world. Is what you're saying. That's too much health. Don't like it. Unacceptable. Slash. Does this ignore block? No, it does not ignore block. Unfortunately, I cannot tackle you, because then I could have tackled the block. Yeah, 48 block is just not acceptable, honestly. But we get that bonus. Yeah, you're just increasing your damage by ludicrous amounts. Well, suplex for 20. So we go here. We do 16, and then we do 20 more. And I quick kick you on the floor. Because there's no time limit, it's just aggravating. Can I tackle you off the edge of the world? Yes! Grindlebone, thank you for being the constant advocate for tackling people off the edge of the world, so that I made sure to check to see whether that could work. And it did! Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done replay. This is just going to take forever. So many enemies. So much block. It was fun that first one, like, just the steel self, I took them out. I got to one-shot them. This was a lot of enemies. Or just a smaller number of enemies that took forever. One-shots do feel awesome. 100%. Kicking people off the edge of the world feels great. More times when I wish. Maybe if I could draft another knockback kick card, that would improve my life. I feel like these ninja maybe do some Naruto run. Just dancing back and forth while I try to get the right cards here. Whee! I did get the money. Card. Field promotion. Upgrade a random card in your hand for the duration of the fight. That's interesting. I don't think I need any of those things. I'm just going to take the health. So I'm good on health, and now I can go to the gym, which is great. Kid likes to Naruto run. add dodge and deal damage to incoming attackers. This is interesting. Linking move, stun dart. Stun dart is the other. I don't think I want another improv. I think I want to upgrade what I've got, because that's going to. It'll make it, especially with Steel Self, upgrading the damage on these attacks will then get doubled. Like that upgrade, the upgrade amount gets doubled, which is pretty handy. Headbutt go! I think you may be right. Upgraded headbutt is +6 damage, which makes it more likely to stun. Becomes 28 damage with Steel Self. Now I've got 45, and I can remove a card because removing a card got cheaper. What do I want to do? I don't know that charge is doing it for me. I don't think it does enough damage. Stun Dart is useful. I think if I were not feeling that my deck is too big, then I would also be considering Stun Dart. Grindlebone, I would be worried if your kids did Naruto running if they didn't exist. And we've got this Drunken Master MFer. Too big heresy! I belong to a different deck builder orthodoxy, it seems. Alright, I can head smoosh you and then tackle you. Yep. Do you have a dodge? Do you get a free dodge every turn? Dodge is the first attack every turn. So you turn to face. Well, it doesn't matter if you turn to face because I can do this. So, try to throw you. Oh, you don't get to dodge throws. Very nice. That is good to know. And then I'm going to throw you over here. So dash. I would love to kick this enemy off the edge of the world with this quick kick, but I don't know that I'm going to get there because I suplex puts you there. You are planning to attack. So if I dash here, I could suplex. I kick you. I dash here. I have 2 left. I grapple you around. If I grapple you, you take 20, but then, well, yeah, and I take 12, which is not great, so instead I suplex you. The space is incredibly tight. So, DPS off the board. Running. Suplex. Yeah, I could have moved the hat person over here. What options? So you miss that, but you don't dodge rolls or grapples. Improv, throwing knife for 12, right on. So I may Steel Self, fist kick, and then, well, I guess I'm going to come back to throwing knife, which is a bummer because it won't be free the next time I use it. +2. That's still pretty good damage. And you counter. So I would like to not... What if you didn't? Simply, what if you didn't? Well, let's ponder. Roll throw. Alright. That works for me, because it's 24 damage. You do 24, you do counter, and you attack 3 spots. So I could throw a punch. You have 24. Now you have 20 health left, which means critical strike. You have 4, and then I should play, and then I will take some damage, unless I still have a dodge. I don't still have a dodge. Okay, now I can roll, I can throw you, and then I can stomp you, which will be just beautiful. Let's kick you, let's throw you, let's stomp. Cool. Yeah, these games are very easy pick up, set down. It doesn't take too long to kind of reorient yourself to what's going on in the game state. About 30 left. Well, I could just jab you. Because then I can do this, and that. You dodge that, and then you can't dodge this. And just gain a dodge. So steel self, throwing knife, 24, finish. That's fun. Didn't finish fast. Flying punch. Advance and deal 30 damage, range 2. But 4 cost is so much. And I don't have an enhancement that gives me more momentum, so I could only play Flying Punch if I'd played Hook Kick the previous turn, or if I play Jab this turn. So I think I will skip. This is too long. I'm gonna just call this here. Even though there's a bunch of people and I'm having a lot of fun, it is close to, or it's getting close to 5, and I have to do dinner and hang out with Meg some more, and then see what we'll be able to get up to this evening. So I'm going to go to here, where it's just me. Hello, it's me. I exist in meat space. And I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to say thank you to Grindlebone. Yeah, thanks for coming by. It's very nice to meet you, and I'm glad that you came by to chat Fights in Tight Spaces. So yeah, Grindlebone, thanks to Arvin Eleron. Thank you to The Kids Are Asleep, to Prince Justin, or Prince Javistin. And I think we had some other people up scroll, so I'm going to scroll up and make sure that I don't miss them, because I remember that Alex was here, but I don't remember Alex's call sign. There's been enough chat that I don't get the beginning, but thank you to Alex who came by, and thank you to everybody else who has been watching, lurking, enjoying. You can find other stuff that I do at patreon.com/MichaelRUnderwood. That's the best way to support the stream right now until we are able to unlock affiliate, which we're very close. And I think a couple more streams with a lot of support like y'all have been giving today should do it. But in the meantime, you can support at Patreon. That also gets you cute pictures of my dog Oreo, works in progress, excerpts from works in progress, and other bits that I'm working on. I'm developing a Forged in the Dark role-playing game from my Stabby Award finalist Genrenauts series of dimension-hopping story heists. The Kids Are Asleep says Oreo is the cutest. That is empirically true. And you can also see me at various times on Speculate. We just wrapped The Case of the Cindered Seal, which was a very fun and very wild Blades in the Dark actual play series GM'd by Brandon O'Brien, who is the third newest, most amazing co-host of Speculate, along with me and Greg. We're going to hope to do a post-mortem cast party for Cindered Seal soon, and then also one for Splendor and Shadow, which is a completed Rebel Crown actual play series that I GM'd for Speculate that finished, I think, last month or maybe late October. Other than that, I think that I will just remind everybody that I stream on Sundays and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. I may add another a third day, but I want to make sure to not take away time from when I should be writing, because I need to get this novel, finish my revisions, and send it off to my agent so that she can try to sell it. But this has been a fabulous time, and I want to say thank you again to everybody. The archive of this should show up at my YouTube in about a day, and that should be I think it's that. I don't have enough followers to get like the dedicated channel, but that is correct. youtube.com//c/Mike Underwood. And that gets you to my YouTube page, which has the archives from all of these streams. Yeah, writing, pshaw. It's just the primary way that I make money. It'd be really funny if in 2 years I'm making more money off of streaming than writing. I mean, it's possible. I'd rather spend more of my time on writing, even though streaming is nice, because this means that streaming is fun instead of work. It takes work to do, but it is not my primary job thing. And that seems so far to be a pretty good arrangement. And that is that. Next Sunday, because we hit 50 followers, I'm going to do a giveaway of Annihilation Aria in paperback and the audio CD set of Annihilation Aria to someone. I think the way I'm going to do it is that you have to be at the stream and enter during the stream to be eligible, but then I might do an extra giveaway for this. Just I randomly draw from the list of followers that Twitch has for me. I need to double check what the rules for doing Twitch giveaways are, which may mean consulting with Arv at some point, / going and just checking a part of the Twitch website that I haven't checked, because this week has been like non-normal time because holidays. But that is all for now. And to that, I will say, happy Boxing in Tight Spaces Day. This will probably become a tradition, and I'll see you next time.